to the podcast show. We running this cash shit. White boy, we running this cash shit. Eddie the Chump, we running this cash shit. Jive Turkey, we running this cash shit. Wings of Redemption, we running this cash shit. It's a fact that we running this cash shit. The takeover, the break's over, nigga. The best podcast show. Game over. What up? I said, what up? What's going on, y'all? We got Wings of Redemption, White Boy 7th Street, and Eddie the plaid shirt Chump.
Yo, yo.
What up, y'all?
How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing much better after that very, very traumatic acid trip that made me stare for 2 hours last week. I've recovered. I'm sorry that I was concentrating too hard on making my body breathe in and out to actually say anything. But I'm back to full working order this week.
Somebody was like, Eddie's taking this staring contest a little too personal, like too serious. I laughed. That was funny.
He brought his A game.
That was funny. A lot of people were upset, though, that we did 2 hour-and-a-half episodes back to back.
Well, I'm more upset that we haven't got to the Patreon comments in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We're trying over here, all right?
we will do something special for you guys.
Wait, I did improve my quality of my webcam. I figured on Skype you can expand my preview camera, so it's going to be a little bit better.
Huge plays.
How you just noticing that?
Yeah. Okay, I struggle every time someone drops on the call. I have no idea how to call them back, and I'm learning little by little.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but do you just drag them back in, or?
No, you add them to the call again.
I right-click on the contact, and it says you can add to group call. Speaking of learning new technology, welcome to the PlayStation Nation, Eddie.
Thank you.
PlayStation 4.
I'm back to being a Sony pony. I would like to say to all, I'm not just going to talk about my stream, but like, thank you to everyone who donated and helped that become a reality. There's going to be some fun times ahead. We're already planning an AW survival stream. I think will happen at some point, with all of the hosts. But
Not survival like the game type survival, but
no, it's
more
survival as in we'll all get in a party and play together. And whoever rage quits last wins.
Does it have to be a party? Because Eddie would be at a disadvantage there, or 3 people would be at a disadvantage.
No. I'll play in American lobbies. You're all shitters anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Wings is taking it seriously.
See Johnny's face.
I am a shitter at Advanced Warfare.
I think we all are.
I think I'd rather get tested for gonorrhea than play Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell that Geordie will be an early exit in the AW sweepstakes. If you'd like to get involved, register on our new betting site.
This is a legit idea. How about this? How about we have like the subreddit? We ask if some people put some stuff up, like maybe they'll have like some free games or something, and then people like take bets on who goes first and what causes it.
That could be a good idea. It could be a good idea.
That sounds cool.
The smart money is on the small, bald Englishman. I'm just saying, the smart money is on Eddie the Chump.
Eddie has rage problems.
What if the subreddit adds challenges too that we all have to do? Like just rant, like I don't know, you have to play on Southpaw, or you have to do something like that.
I know what could totally throw this contest totally for a loop. It's Last Survivor, but knife only.
I like knifing only. It's
knife only would get boring though. I think random gun. They have a random gun thing in Advanced Warfare.
Okay, we can have what do we all use the same setup?
No, every match you press random and you use whatever kit they give you.
Oh, is there a randomize button?
There's a random button, yeah.
Okay, I'm totally down with that.
That's cool.
You mean that random thing? That
there's
application?
a button. There's a button on Create a Class in Advanced Warfare that will randomly put together kill streaks and weapons for you every time.
Oh,
I'm down for that, and we're all gonna live stream this. I hope.
And every game you press random once, and you got to use that class.
I'm totally down.
I hate that game. I hate that game. Oh my god.
That's why it's so good. This is so good, boys. I can't wait for it.
Y'all don't understand how bad I think that game is.
No, I do, Jive.
Oh
I do understand how bad I
goodness.
think it is. What other
And
games can we play on PS4? Because White Boy, you were saying I've got The Last of Us now. Thank you to, I'll give you a shout out on the podcast, Karmic, who very kindly has allowed me access to his game library. So I've got Bloodborne and Last of Us and loads of other good games. And you said you'd play Last of Us.
Yeah, the multiplayer. There's no. I don't think you can play co-op. I'm pretty sure you can't. But the multiplayer is really underrated on The Last of Us, and it would be nice to give it another shot. There's probably people level 99 with crossbow Molotov combinations that are gonna shit on us, but it's actually really cool. They did a great job of the multiplayer. It's more like, because I was thinking about this the other day. I was watching, was it Mad Max, I think it was, and it was just like a lot of punching, like Batman Arkham. It just reminded me of just, you're just pressing square, and then every, I don't know, 2 seconds you have to counter with pressing F or left clicking. And I like Last of Us, where the ammo is so scarce, and it's hard. Like, you can't waste ammo by just shooting every clicker. You would have to, maybe throw a brick over here to sneak past. And I like the Last of Us mentality. Yeah. Now, is Fallout 3 like that, Wings? Because I'm going to do Fallout 3 pretty soon.
Fallout 3 doesn't have multiplayer.
No, is it like is it scarce? Like, is ammo very rare and scarce?
No. Ammo is very abundant. Unless you're playing very trigger happy, you're going to have more than, you'll be selling ammo just to make caps.
Okay. Do you think it would be better if it was very scarce?
I do think Fallout would be better with more scarce ammo.
What about
the enemies couldn't be as tough as they are then?
That's the idea. Like, you have to conserve your ammo. Like, am I going to take out the super mutant master, or am I going to sneak by him?
Yeah,
am I going to use the explosives on him? Am I going to put a bottle cap mine down? How can I get this guy down without dropping all my 5.56 into him?
Do you think there's a mod like that where it makes it?
There is a mod like that, but that's the kind of game I would like.
What's Fallout 4 going to be? Is it just co-op, or can it be like four players?
Single player.
You
say, Fallout 4 is going to be one of the best single player games ever made.
Yeah, single player, yeah. Probably.
Jive, you're missing out. You're pulling a Jimmy Kimmel on us over here, Jive.
Yeah, what did Jimmy Kimmel do? I see that y'all want to talk about Jimmy Kimmel. Like, what did he do? Like,
he criticized gamers for watching other people play games.
He copied South Park, flat out. That the whole PewDiePie episode, basically the same thing. He just said what they said, and it was obviously an ad for YouTube Gaming. They have a YouTube Gaming logo, like front and center 3 different times. YouTube Gaming just launches. If you haven't noticed, Jimmy Kimmel's always on the fucking front page of YouTube, so they're in cahoots, and it seemed just like a poorly done. He just like half-assed it, and he just wanted to. He's getting a lot of people to talk about it, and it's doing good for him, I guess. But he got a lot of dislikes on the video.
When is YouTube Gaming going to be launched?
It's
already been launched.
Jive is completely out of the loop. Did you watch the VMAs, Jive?
No.
Do you care about the Nicki Minaj Miley Cyrus beef?
No.
Kanye running for president.
One of those two I would fuck, and the other one I wouldn't touch. Guess which one it is.
I'll fuck both of them.
Nicki.
You'd fuck Miley Cyrus? What the?
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus sounds like a man.
Did you see her nip slip?
I'm not saying because she's bad or anything. I'll fuck her, though.
Her nip slipped yesterday on the VMAs, and Kanye's running for president. Yeah. 2020.
2020.
If Trump gets elected, the world will be over by then anyway. So thankfully, we'll be spared that. I want to talk about Jimmy Kimmel a little bit more, just a little bit more, so we don't just like skip over it. I'm gonna piss off a lot of gamers here, right? Because the biggest thing that happened is that the gaming community kind of like rounded up in his comment section, gave the video a load of dislikes, called him ignorant, called us all this kind of stuff. All right, went after him. Here's my problem with that. Is if you get butthurt at Jimmy Kimmel for making a very soft joke about you, you're exactly the same as the actors that bitched at the South Park crew when they spoofed them in Team America. You take yourself way too seriously. If you're genuinely offended about what a comedian says is actually quite funny about our own community, number one, if you don't think there's something funny about us and what we do, I think you don't have the right sense of perspective. It is a little weird. This is a weird thing to do, right? Streaming and YouTube gaming isn't mainstream. Gaming is mainstream, right? And this is still a subculture. And if you don't think there's anything funny about us or what we do or how we watch it, you're off your fucking head, mate. Like, it is a little strange. And if you can't have a little bit of a sense of humor about yourself, and you can't just be like, whatever, everyone gets fucking mocked from time to time, I'll let it go. If you can't do that, then you're fucking way far too up your own ass. I'm sorry. I know that's going to piss a load of the viewers of this show off. I'm sorry that I have to be the one to tell you this, but we're not special. We deserve mockery just like every other group. I'm sorry, we do.
I think you're generalizing a little too much there, Eddie.
I'm talking about the people that hated, though. I'm not generalizing about all gamers.
I understand you're not talking about, okay, I'm talking about all the people that hated. And I'm going to put this out there. I feel a lot of people got upset in some way or form, and they just lacked the communication skills to portray what they really wanted to say eloquently, and resulted to being, misspelled curse words.
No, I don't think that's true. I think people honestly believe that they're above ridicule. That's what I
stop making. Don't make excuse for them wings. There's a lot of pussies in this community, and they get mad. You could say, Black Ops 3, I don't like specialists. Like I said in my video, I don't like specialists. It should be like not a streak, but you should earn your specialist. 10 kills, you earn your specialist. You could go 10 and 20, you earn your specialist. That's my thought of it. And people are like, that's a part of the game, John. What are they getting mad? Like, I'm like, it's my opinion. Get the fuck out of here. Like, they bitch way too much. Like it's crazy.
And this is the same community, right? This is the same community that spends a lot of its time laughing at memes and World Star and laughing at other people. Right? Other people's either misfortune or pain or accidents or whatever. Jokes about other people. And as soon as it's turned around on them, like, oh, I'm so offended. I'm so offended right now. Please, someone make the bad man stop talking about me. Fuck off.
Are you tit rubbing? What were you doing?
Yeah, I was.
I don't agree with you. Like, people know I'm an atheist, and like atheists do get a lot of this. You're so offended by Christianity stuff, and it's not that you're offended; it's that you want an equal playing field for the most part, and people take it as offended. Like, you don't care about like the Jesus little caricature in the park. You don't give a shit about it, honestly. I don't care. Every atheist probably most likely doesn't care. But the fact that you're subjecting it on people that don't believe in that and holding yourself to a double standard is where the somewhat offended idea is, and you just like conform to it. Like, if you want separation of church and state, do it. Don't pretend that you do it.
But that's a much more profound and serious issue than like a comedian making a joke about the things that are odd about your own culture. All right, that is what I object to. It's you can't take the piss out of me because there's nothing funny about me. There's nothing funny about gaming or gamers or YouTube gaming. No, there is. It is a bit odd, actually. It is a little odd, and I do it. Right? I can appreciate the things that could be seen as funny about myself. I do it a lot in my own videos. I take the piss out of myself a lot because I know that there's funny things about me. Like this, everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. You will do something that's either intentionally or unintentionally funny that leaves you open to ridicule. And the people that believe that they're above that can go suck a fucking dick.
But why is Jimmy just randomly shoot shots fired at us out of nowhere? I know it's definitely an advertisement for YouTube gaming, like I said earlier, so I know he had to do it. But he didn't have to copy South Park. He could have had something original to say.
White boys.
That's a different criticism, though. I mean,
Jimmy Kimmel's fucking talentless, and his fucking network TV's gotta die. And the only reason he's popular is because he's in cahoots with YouTube, and they get him on the front page. He's gotta be fucking out of here in 15 years.
What's that one? Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just showing, like, I'm on both sides of the scale here. Like I literally like there's alien videos and like I literally watch YouTube videos and I make them. So I'm on both sides of the fence here, and I understand what Eddie's saying. Like you got to be able to take one on the chin. Like you have to be able to laugh at yourself. If you can't do that,
Why
you're
would
probably
you get mad
doing
at that though.
I don't get mad at it. He can make fun of it. He can make fun of it all he fucking wants. That's not going to change me from doing what I do every day of my life.
It's not like he made a
podcast it'd be a different level if he was like. It would be a different level if he was trying to find a way to get it shut down. Like people shouldn't watch gaming, and we should stop them from watching it because they take away my viewership. Now that's a different story than what he did. He made a joke.
Yeah,
you can't outlaw jokes. You can't be like you can't make a joke about rape. Some rape jokes are funny. You can't make a joke about 9/11. I've seen them. I mean, you can't outlaw a medium because it goes against what you like. Because every joke, there's a shitter in every joke. There's somebody that I'm using the wrong words here. Basically, there's a butt of every joke. So I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, and
hey, somebody said in one of the comments, why does Wings always bring up rape?
Because it's the only way I get pussy. What the hell?
Oh, wow.
Okay. That was a bad rape joke, man.
That is a rape joke right there.
Yeah, it is a rape joke.
So here's the thing. Like, normally I wouldn't give a fuck about the gaming community's reaction to something like that because, to be fair, a lot of them are on the younger side, right? I'm older. I'm supposed to be better educated and more sophisticated. Fine, whatever. But then the reaction, like he did another sketch where he was talking about the reaction and reading out some of the comments and all that kind of stuff. And the reaction was exactly the same. It's like, how can you not see this coming? Like, gaming community, you have to be able to realize that this guy is now baiting you, right? So he said something that's a joke, which to the mainstream, you know, your parents' kid at home who screams at his Xbox, your dad who watches the football, who's earning the money of the household, that's the mainstream. You're not it. The mainstream does think what you do is weird. All right, it does. It thinks it's a little odd, and it should be allowed to laugh about it every now and then. And if you get baited into being butthurt twice, I've got no sympathy for you. I've never been more ashamed to be called a gamer. Like, I'm tarred with this brush now. Retards who don't have enough self-awareness to be able to laugh at oneself. No, I'm not. No, I'm not one of you. No, I can laugh at the stupid shit about me. Thank you very much.
He should have said something about PewDiePie. They would have been pissed
off. Probably would have been dead.
No, South Park ripped on PewDiePie. They were fine.
No, he should have, I said.
Yeah, but what are they going to do? What? Dislike the video? That's part of the bullshit reaction. Is like, oh, you're going to get it now. What the fuck are you going to do? Dislike the video? Tell him to kill himself, get cancer? That doesn't mean anything.
They'll just get mad and that's it. Yeah,
that's it.
I'm unsubbing. They probably unsub them. Sub them just to unsub them real quick. People think writing I'm unsubbing is like a big deal. Like I'm gonna pass out or something. Like
it's like they're breaking up with you.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure back in the day. Like back in the day when you, White Boy, and Wings was first starting and you were growing your channels, like back in the dark age, I say dark ages, but like the original in the pioneering age, let's put it, not the dark ages, that was vaguely insulting, sorry about that. In the pioneering ages, people unsubbing would have been, I'm sure, quite scary, you know, because the channels were small and they were still growing. But now, you're like, whatever.
Channels were growing so fast back then, man. People unsubbing was like
they didn't grow fast back then either. Here's the thing with YouTube, and it's been true from day one till now. People say you can't grow. That's a lie. That is a lie. You can't grow slowly, which you can, but it's still a lie. When you start growing, I went from 0 subs to 100 subs almost instantly. Then I went from 100 to 500 over a 6-month period. Then I went from 500 to 1,000 in another 6 months. And then I went from 1,000 to 10,000 in 2 weeks.
Modern Warfare 2, right?
Modern Warfare 2.
Then what if when you went from the 1,000 to 10,000, you said, right?
It was 2 weeks, and then a year later, I was at 150,000.
What if 3 people said I'm unsubbing to you then?
you
Exactly.
Here's the thing. People saying I'm subbing. At no point did it ever matter. Did it ever matter? It never made a fuck. When I had 100 subs, and you say you're unsubbing, I might have cared. But when you got 15,000 people and you got 26,000 people showing up every time you watch a video, people are going to unsub without saying it. On average, in my prime, I was losing 100 to 120 subs a day without anything I did wrong. People just got tired of your channel. They didn't want to see your videos anymore. So you saying that you're unsubscribing from me just adds you to that list. You're just a vocal minority of that list.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, you're like the 15th person this week that's told me that.
They made it a little easier. Remember when Google took over, they made it a little easier to unsub.
They did.
Before you had to like drop down menu or something. Now it's just like,
now there's a whole list. You can just go unsub,
yeah,
unsub.
now
unsub.
it's just like, there's white boy next to him, unsub.
I'm the W
like,
though.
what?
I'm all the way at the bottom, so they have to click all the way. You know,
But
page
right
number
next
2.
to your name, it'd be like unsubscribe. Like, why would they do that? Like,
White boy, you giving my secret away.
See, I've done it wrong. I got E. That's alarmingly close to the top.
I still got 400,000 subs because my name's a W.
The secrets of YouTube success.
the secret of YouTube.
I was watching. It was PAX time, and I was watching a panel about people, about how they grew, and it was a lot of people from like the GTA community, and it really, and like Wing said it right there. You just have to find a game and blow up off of it. It's really as simple as that.
What
Like
did the GTA community say?
Well,
glitch, money.
yeah, they said
glitch.
GTA glitch, GTA thumbnail, money glitch, GTA. You know, basically that's what they were saying. You just have to dominate that area, and it was those people who, you know, have GTA in the title a few times, which I'm doing nowadays, and I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just putting it as many times as I can fit. Counter-Strike case opening, I'm going to fit it 8 times in there. So fuck it.
100,000 times.
But yeah, like
that's called pulling a biblical reaper, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Wings blew up off Modern Warfare 2. I did as well, and like I seen several DayZ streamers just play DayZ religiously. And if there's a good game that you know is got to come out and it's got to have an audience, you can target that.
Lyric blew off of Arma 3.
I think Lyric was more DayZ.
Daisy?
I
Yeah,
think
but he's an example of that kind of mindset. You just got to be known. Just be known for something.
Lyric does do a lot of Armor 3 though too. But he kind of like, I feel like Lyric is Armor 3. Like no one.
It's a lot of luck. It's a lot of luck. Like, I want to say this. I'm gonna say this for the COD guys, and I don't think Jive and Eddie included in this, but the original COD guys, we were fucking innovators. We figured out how to abuse favorites. We figured out how to abuse likes. We figured out how to abuse thumbnails. Anything we could abuse, it was figured out. We used to have like 8-man like Skype conversations where we would go over every tactical like
Video
bumping.
I was never giving out my fucking tactics. Fuck that.
Video bumping, thumbnails, bright colors.
Video bumping was the shit.
I was video bumping on a plane. I was uploading a little just me set a 2-second video of me like whatever the wall. I was bumping at, and I put bumping at 30,000 feet, and then sometimes, basically, if you guys don't know what bumping was, you would upload unlisted junk video, and it would put your real video to the top of like the sub box for, you know, front and center for everyone to see.
Previous video.
Yeah, the previous video, and you know, I was bumping every 30 minutes at one point, just to, you know, that's what that's how you have to do it sometimes.
That's excessive bumping.
You know, you have to grind it out.
Yeah, and a lot of people stayed on top doing that, and then YouTube started like throwing algorithms in there, then tags, and like, I mean, I don't want to say I gave Thunder the keys to the kingdom, but like I told him how to get his videos noticed, and he took it and he ran with that motherfucker. Now he gets what, 100,000 views a COD video or something like that.
Yeah, I guess.
But if you guys want to grow, just get a game. Stay at a game. There's so many people who blew up off of Destiny. But then there's some.
I don't think
Who blew up off of Destiny?
There's like 3 streamers. There's a bald guy,
streamer.
Mr. Bros. I don't know. I don't know him, but I kind of like just me knowing that there's a bald guy and some guy named Mr. Something. That has to stand for something. them blowing up off of it. Eddie keeps dropping. If you're watching this on YouTube, it might go off like this. I can't really do too much about it. He's got to come back in a few seconds.
Blew up off Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Yeah, that was about the end Slender.
And Slender Man, like he blew up those videos.
Like you can't predict a Slender or Five Nights at Freddy's to be viral, but you can kind of predict GTA 6 is going to do really good. You can kind of always predict that, Call of Duty's got to be somewhat relevant. That Fallout 4 is going to be big. Star Wars, I bet you, is going to be big.
We seen you dogging on Ali A, white boy. How did Ali A get big? Like, what did he do?
He uploaded COD trailers.
I understand it, but we all were allowed to upload COD trailers because Machinima had like a.
But he was like the only over there guy. Sorry, Eddie. But
yeah,
that's all right.
He was the only overseas guy doing it. So.
Yeah, I think Ali A, definitely his voice always helps. You see it like with PewDiePie. If there's a strong American audience, they hear American accents for the last 30,000 videos. That helps. And Ali A is really dedicated and just really hard working in terms of knowing the algorithms. And you see his titles are perfection. His thumbnails are actually really good, and his description, his SOE, like everything, like. Not even making the video. He could just re-upload the video, a trailer, and say, "Hi, it's Ali A, blah, 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 like the video, blah, blah." And that's not really... That's like... It's not any different than if I would do it, Wings would do it, Eddie Jive, anybody would do it. But what he does better, I think, than a lot of people is he puts in the work of, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 best gun, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 best gun weapon attachment. And he just goes through every single... tag, and you can search, like if you really want to, you could search like weekly what are the top Black Ops 3 search results, and next week it's got a switch and you could alter your tags a little bit. Call of Duty
Black Ops 3 gun, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 thong, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 bra.
And that was the point where I just like I don't know, it felt like I wasn't making YouTube videos anymore. I wasn't
battling.
I was not making entertaining content. I was just like doing all this other stuff other than YouTube, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it gets to that point where it feels like the tags are making your video. You're just putting something to put tags on.
Yeah,
I'm uploading a screenshot of like a blurry moon guy with the astronaut helmet, and I'm just speculating for I don't know shit. A lot of the Call of Duty people early on. We just speculate. We just talk shit, and most of our stuff is wrong. Like you seen, another good guy is Champ Chong. He put Xbox Infinity, or he thought that's what it was going to be called, or Xbox. I don't know. He never put Xbox One in any of his titles.
720 was everybody's.
Yeah, and then he changed all those videos after it was announced to Xbox One, and all his video titles changed from Xbox Infinity to Xbox One, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I know Keemstar called him out on it.
I never even heard of him.
You never heard? Champ Strong actually listens to the podcast. He tweeted me.
Yeah.
He's the number one Australian YouTuber. He does a lot of gaming news. Yeah. I remember Keemstar calling him out, and Keemstar did, words it so good. He was like, "Well, fans expected an apology, but instead, Champ Chong went behind their backs and changed all the videos to Xbox One," and I just thought that was great by Keem. So that was very funny.
That's a dog move.
It's fucking great.
It's speculation. It's like, well, I'm speculating that the FAMAS sucks this year or something like that. You're taking a guess.
Yeah, but you got to understand that people that are watching that content, they just want anything about the new shit. That it doesn't matter if it's bullshit. And
that's
I'll just bring up.
I'll
bring up Biblical Reaper, not as an insult to him, but as in a recognition of something that he did that was, from one point of view, smart.
A lot of his stuff came through.
Came through
to be right.
What he did is he recognized people's desire for content that was... It didn't even need to have weight or depth, right? He recognized people's desire for hype, right? And that is the one legitimate thing that he gets a lot of criticism for, and it's never that very well articulated, but it's the one thing that I said, actually, I can I can see what he did. Now, would I do that as a gaming entertainer? No, right? But he recognized that people just want to hear hype, man. It doesn't matter if none of it's true. If it happens to be true, fine. But if you can market yourself to just feed that hype machine, you're made. You are made. And that is what a lot of those like gaming news channels, that's what they are. Like that's it's just feeding into people's desire for hype.
Yeah, and I think people get mad at them because the title will say one thing, like Xbox One official news, blah blah blah, and then it's just some guy talking. Like there's a little picture
and the thumbnail.
And the thumbnail says like
a picture of an Xbox One. Then they click on it. It's like, hey, with a fucked up mic. My name is Rico, Enrico Palazzo. His mic.
But I think
well, that's classic clickbait. That's what clickbait is.
Y'all changed my whole perception of the game. My next video is going to be like the next Xbox exclusive announcement from Major Nelson, and have like a thumb of Major Nelson on it.
And just be like, my name's Geordie Jordan, and I'm speculating that Major Nelson will make the next announcement of the next Xbox. I don't know when it is, and I don't know what it's called, but I am speculating that Major Nelson will be the one to share the news.
I figured I'd let you in on it first.
Yeah.
Who's a fan of this is kind of changing the subject. Who's a fan of Nuketown? The map.
I like the original Nuketown. I hated the remake.
Black Ops 2 was great. Nuketown, it's the same thing. What do you mean the remake?
The remake.
Sometimes maps don't play the same in different
maps. like Terminal on Modern Warfare.
For example,
that map was always shit. I'm not going to hear it.
One of the remakes I hated on Nuketown 2024, I think. 25, yeah. You could stand in the garage on Black Ops 1 and shoot down the lane of that house into the A flag.
Okay.
And you can't do that on the new map.
There's always like a triple spot, right? Like people would line up.
Yeah, and it was a really good camping spot. And there was also like a couch that was like right outside the box truck. They removed that. And it's just little things like that. Subtle touches.
Guys, this is what I don't want them to do. Okay, Nuketown is returning again. You know that, right?
Yeah.
We already.
What are you gonna wall run on Nuketown?
Huh?
What the fuck you gonna wall run on Nuketown, like the side of the house?
Yeah. Look. But listen, Nuketown is returning for people who pre-ordered the game. You get Nuketown. Okay, so you get Nuketown. You pre-ordered the game. The guys who didn't pre-order the game don't get Nuketown. Like last year, they told us if we pre-order the game, we get Nuketown. On purpose, I didn't pre-order the game because I didn't want Nuketown.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on in the game, they said, you guys get Nuketown for free. Then people who didn't pre-order the game didn't care about getting Nuketown for free. Then a month or two after, they say, now you have to install Nuketown. Like you have to install Nuketown, and this is a part of your playlist now. In Black Ops 2. It's cool in Black Ops 1 because it's part of the game. I don't want it to be a part of the game.
It will be. And the reason they'll do that is because they don't want to divide the player bases like all the DLCs do.
Yeah.
The player base that has the DLC and plays on those playlists is much smaller than the people that don't. No matter how many times they try to sell you season passes, the number of players is tiny. And generally the people that buy the DLC are all super sweaty scuff owners anyway.
That's why I do not want to play.
I want to say this about Nuketown on Black Ops 2. I loved it, but I did play party games on it. I didn't play a lot of games with, kill streaks and regular games.
I'm tired of seeing Nuketown come up, then I gotta leave, then come. Then then I'm in another lobby. Everybody's voting Nuketown.
Remember Black Ops? They didn't have like the counter of the maps.
When the game first came out, there was no it was.
You'd play Nuketown for 2 hours.
You could play it 3 times in a row. You could play it infinite times in a row. You remember when the game first came out? So it was just Nuketown 24/7.
Who remembers Black Ops spawns when the game first came out?
There was a horrible spawn.
It literally was, bam, I kill you here, and you spawned there. With my teammates here. It would be, my teammates would be here. It'll force you to spawn back there somewhere, or way back there. Like it'll literally spawn you there. Like it was bad. I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah.
Dude, the game, I remember Black Ops 1 when it came out because I went to, this is when Blockbuster still existed, kids. Blockbuster, if you remember that shit. My friend's a tree surgeon. He had work that day, so he was getting back late from work. I had work at a graphic design studio. I finished I finished after the shops closed. And I wasn't so into like COD that I hadn't like pre-ordered it and done shit like that. So I knew that Blockbuster sold games as well. So I was like, yo, I'll go out. And this fucking Blockbuster's like out of town. I've got to go like, you know, it's a car journey, right? I'm getting on fucking buses and shit, right? Like at night in November in the rain to go and get 2 copies of Black Ops. Get home, put it in. The game has, my Xbox has saved the value that I don't want aim assist on, right? And it was the first game, the first COD that I played that allowed you to actually have aim assist off, right? And I didn't know this for a year. For the entirety of Black Ops 1's life cycle, I played it with no aim assist. So the first day, I get it, and me and my flatmate play it. We both got Xboxes in our own rooms.
You probably was good as fuck when you learned aim assist.
We got good as fuck, but the first day, the first night was like, I can't fucking kill anything. This game's shit. I can't kill anything. And I distinctly remember my first game ever was on Nuketown. And I used the MP5. And the first guy that killed me had a fucking commando. Which is like
the
level...
last gun.
Level
yeah,
44.
it's like level 48 or some shit. And
44.
I just remember being... And that was before it was patched. Because it was patched that weekend. Right? The commando was patched. Because it was way too good when the game first came out. And I played against it in its unpatched state without aim assist, and I was like, yo, this game is fucking trash. Like, it was the worst COD launch ever, aside from maybe Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was pretty bad.
What's wrong with Black Ops 2?
Black Ops 2 launch was bad.
Well, it had skill-based matchmaking in it. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, it had really harsh skill-based matchmaking, and like I noticed it in the Modern Warfare 3 launch as well, because Modern Warfare 3 I actually had on PS3, and I remember like every like 1 out of 3 games, like it was like really bad like stuttering and like lag, and then I figured out that was the lag comp. I was host, right? And that's when that was the first time I became aware of lag comp. It was actually in Modern Warfare 3. It wasn't Black Ops 2. And I remember playing Black Ops 2 and I was like, I hope it's not as bad as Modern Warfare 3 was. That was fucking unbearable. To plug it in, play it, first game, absolutely wreck my man. And like, he one-shots me and I'm like, yep, sick. I'm host, back out, host migration. Sick. This is going to be a great year.
Yo, you know, it's terrible when you're streaming and then they give you hosts. Like, oh my goodness.
Just done.
And then it got to the point where I know that I'm host. Like when you're not streaming, yeah. But when you're streaming and you're just dying from everything, I'd be like, chat, watch this. I'm about to back out. I'm host. Back out, host migration. You're like,
yeah, I knew. Like, I knew. It was night and day. It was night and day. I knew.
Oh my goodness.
It like I had hair back then. I'm blaming Big Dave for making such a frustrating game that I now resemble him. I think that's what he wants to do. Is he wants to frustrate people so much that everyone goes bald out of stress.
I made a video about the Nuketown thing though. I really don't want them to do that.
How do you know how it's gonna play? What if they redo it and it's good?
I don't care how it's gonna play. If it's the same size map.
No, they're gonna have to change it with the jumps.
Exactly the same. They probably made the same map and made walls.
You know what would be cool? Cool? Is if it's a floating house. Like
yeah, like they make Rejack. I was about to say the same thing. Like how about Rejack and Nuketown one map?
Like BioShock Infinite.
I don't know.
Floating houses.
Oh, Rejack. Okay.
You know, like on pads that float above the ground, and they're like slightly different levels. So the mid level is like at the bottom, like the B flag's at the bottom, and then the 2 houses are above it, or whatever. However they do it. If it was floating, I'm down with that.
I mean, hijack.
If they make like a whole different part of the map over here and a whole different part of the map over here, and make it a bigger map, you know, with like more on the outside, like all right. But if it's the same Nuketown, I don't want to play that shit.
I don't want to play it either, and here's why: the Sheva.
The who?
The Sheva assault rifle.
The Sheva assault rifle. The Sheva assault rifle will make Nuketown unplayable as it sits right now. That
People
one
are
shot
gonna be
headshot down
headshotted.
alleyways.
Bam, bam.
Bang, 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 bang. You be getting quad feeds on day one.
And you know that little view when you go, I don't know what side, but you
Through
run
one
in
of
the
the
garage
yeah.
and you see through the
They're into their
and it got
spawn.
like a thermal scope also.
Yeah.
And you can see like through the truck and then into the other garage. You be one shot headshotting people.
They did such a great job with the thermal scope this year. It looks beautiful. I love it.
And I ain't heard one motherfucker cry about it being a new target finder. I'm waiting for that.
No,
It's
because
not
their
that-
bodies aren't completely orange.
It is though. The only reason
It
Yeah,
is.
your body is.
The target finder was worse.
The target
in my
finder
opinion,
goes beep, 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 beep,
the
beep,
target
and-
finder is worse in my opinion because the marker goes through walls.
No, it
right?
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Like if you
if-
see them and then they go behind the wall, you can still see that triangle and not see their body.
The reticule is like, and on certain parts of certain maps, things that are supposed to be not see through, the target finder can see through. So the target finder is just worse, and I think the target finder gets a lot of its reputation because it was only practically useful on an LMG, and Black Ops 2 LMGs with target finders were just like
Melt rays.
just melt rays. And the thing about, I don't have a problem with thermal sights because you are giving up a lot of your peripheral vision. You actually are making a sacrifice. You are right. Okay, you may see this guy's outline much clearer than you would with normal vision, but everything else is fucking blue. And if they're wearing cold-blooded and they're close range and like your peripherals, you ain't seeing that shit.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
gonna...
you can.
No, not if they're like right next to you.
I put a video up today where two of the 6 players had cold-blooded on, and I still wrecked them.
Yeah, but they're at moderate, like closer medium to like far range. Like I'm talking like in this, like they're close enough so that you wouldn't notice it in your peripherals. Like that is a sacrifice that you need to make, I think, with a sight with that kind of visibility. I don't have a problem with it. Like I don't have a problem with the thermal as I do with the target finder.
But I have more of a problem because they pop more with the thermal than they did with the target finder.
But you use it.
I know I use it. I ain't against it. I ain't against anything like that. I like the target finder. I didn't care if people use it or not.
What do you feel, White Boy? Why do you like the sight?
What do I wait? What was that? The scope?
Yeah. Why do you like the thermal?
I mean, it looks pretty. You can still see the mini map with the LMGs on this game are so overpowered. I was playing on PC, or I played on PS4 first, and I had the Dingo LMG, and I thought that was the best one. But the other one, the first one that you unlock, is so much better if you put a silencer on it. I talked about this on the last episode of the podcast show where the Black Ops 3 edition, you weren't here, Eddie, but I think that LMGs are great for not the first time, because they were kind of good in the Black Ops games, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2.
As well.
But without having that slowness that you have with the LMG, and you can just go so fast. You can run on walls. You can be agile with it. It doesn't hinder you at all.
It has no hip fire.
I think the LMGs are going to be the number one big daddy, as well as that Shiva assault rifle, the 2-shot kill.
The Shiva's not the big daddies. By no means the big daddy. The big daddy of that game's the Razors are back.
They patched it, actually. I don't know if you've seen it, but they patched it.
Even after the patch, it's still one of the better guns.
I mean, it depends. Like
you could feel the difference, though.
It's got a lot more recoil.
A lot of hits.
I don't know. I've been beasting.
You could feel the recoil.
I feel like the LMGs are going to be great.
The Razorback submachine gun.
I never rated it that much anyway, but I mean, a lot of people are like, it's the go-to gun. I just found it like, I'd rather have an ARK. I genuinely would. I'd rather have an ARK with quick draw and stock.
You don't need quick draw on any guns in that game.
Quick draw on the ARK was my.
You don't need. You don't need quick draw or stock.
I had quick draw, stock, and rapid fire. That was a lot of fun.
You pretty much had a gun with no attachments. I'm dead serious, Eddie.
Stock. People say stock doesn't do that much. It does. It does.
It doesn't. I've used them equivalently. Like rapid fire, Drifter did a video about it. I felt rapid fire was fucking worthless. It is pretty much worthless.
Dude, I went like 38-1 the first time I used this class.
What you want is the extendo mags. You want the grip, and you want like either full metal jacket, or a or what's the other one? Long barrel or high caliber.
On an assault
we have
rifle,
different play styles, though.
assault rifle stock makes a difference.
Yeah,
but SMG stock really, you don't feel that.
I mean, you're so fast in that game. It like before when Stalker was first in Modern Warfare 3, you were like aiming down the sights with the ACR, going left and right like a fucking god. Now it doesn't make that much of a difference, and I'm going to disagree. I like having quick draw on shotguns because I don't like hip firing in this game unless I'm using the fully automatic, like the striker shotgun. The Haymaker is a god gun. I love it.
I love the Haymaker.
I love the Haymaker too. I'm glad that we
didn't
will
try
agree
any of them
because the Haymaker is a very bizarre gun, and it's got a wonderful magic feature which the Modern Warfare 3 model had, which is medium range kills. Like the further away they are, the easier it is to kill them. The closer they are, the more they seem to fucking sponge off you. I've killed people with a Haymaker in like 2 taps at medium range, like tap dead, like medium range. Someone's been next to me, I've hit them like 5 times.
It shoots a slug. Like
No. It's got a really good range. But what I like about the Haymaker is I put a link in. It uses the same sound effect as Ed 209 from RoboCop.
Yeah,
really?
Let me see.
Listen to it.
Yeah, Ed 209 lit his ass up.
That's the Haymaker's gun sound.
It is.
Yeah. I recognize that shit instantly.
That film is so bloody. Just watching.
Yeah.
He gets shot for 45 seconds. Like, why would they keep looping it? That's funny.
Yeah, but I'm like, they used the Ed 209 sound for a fucking shotgun. I'm like, this is golden.
You have 35 seconds to comply.
The Goliath
Ed 209
expects
was
sex
so
on the
fucking
first date.
mean. My shit was the Kuda.
The Kuda's
I
a good gun
yeah,
too.
The MP5.
I like the Kuda.
I didn't like it.
Especially when we were playing us three. Oh man, I had the Kuda. I knew y'all were like falling back, shooting everybody, and I was just running around crazy with the Kuda. That shit was fun.
I didn't like it with the silencer. I felt it was too weak, and it did have that MP5 at a distance. Like the Razorback works.
I only tried the Razorback with the silencer. Everything else, although it sounded exactly the same, the Razorback, it still was loud as shit and sounded like the FAMAS from Black Ops 1. Who thought that? It sounded exactly like the FAMAS, but a little slower.
I thought it sounded like the MTAR.
The MTAR?
Like it's almost like a word for word MTAR, like with stock on it, like from Black Ops 2.
What do you guys think about underwater fighting? Did you
Love
get into
it.
a lot about?
Love it.
Great, love it.
I really like.
There is. I'll be honest.
I
About
didn't
Black
think you
Ops
should
3.
be able to aid the ADS so perfectly.
love that,
but
dude.
I did.
I
like
love it. I love the underwater fighting. I'll just outline my opinion about Black Ops 3 very quickly. There's not much I don't like about the game. I think it would be a better game with toughness.
No.
Yeah, it would be.
No,
it would be. It would be. It would be.
I don't need an extra point stripped away from my kid.
No, inbuilt in the character, not the perk.
So
Just
you want
lower
everybody
the
to
hit
just
flinch
not
a little bit.
move.
Like we discussed this. Toughness breeds campers.
Eddie, you mean
it's
less flinch?
Retarded.
That's not
That's
retarded.
a retarded way to think about it.
That's not retarded because, like,
It
you
is.
think about it, a camper's main objective is to put just his head outside of the corner of a window and shoot you for dead accurate. And if you shoot back and hit him through the wall, he doesn't flinch at all, and he still has his advantage.
Yeah, but you
Now-
won't hit him. You won't hit. Right. Here's the thing. You will not hit someone in a head glitch in the head with a bouncing scope. If you did it 10 times, exactly the same time, you might kill him 2 to 3 times.
See, but you're not
If
trying to hit him in the
toughness is-
head.
if
You're trying to
toughness
shoot
is
him
in
through the wall.
If toughness is in the game, you win that gunfight 4 times, not twice. Toughness in the game, right? What essentially, I've had this argument many times. Here's the essential argument. This triggered me on Twitter, by the way, Jordy. You just completely triggered me. So I'll try and keep it to a minimum. Do you want more or less control in the hands of the players? As a basic question.
I can see if you say less flinching, but I don't want toughness in the game.
I don't want toughness in
I
the
don't
game
want it as a
either.
perk. I don't want it as a perk. But answer the question. Do you want more or less control in your hands?
I want less. That's a rigged question, and here's why it's a rigged
not.
question. It is a rigged question because
It's
it's
not
an
a rigged
unfair question. Because if I say I want less control, that means like I want more random variables to be taken into effect. Oh, he shot me, my scope went this way when it normally would go this way, and that's why he won that gunfight. But I look at it like this: compensating for that extra bounce or that extra hit recoil is a skill set on its own.
No, it's not. You play with aim assist. It's not a skill. I'm sorry to be a PC elitist about this, but I play in an environment without aim assist. If you didn't have aim assist for you to stay on target horizontally, not vertically, because everyone gets like shot, hit flinch, and gets headshots on people. Everybody does that.
Even PC guys do that though.
Yeah, no, even PC guys do, but that is luck, right? And that is luck. If you say that's a skill and you're compensating for it, you're deluding yourself. The thing that is doing that for you is the fact that you're staying on target horizontally and that you're at their center of the mass, right?
Well, but you're trying to say if you just continue to shoot, like you're over here just going, just doing that, continually shooting. What about somebody that takes the hit flinch and lets it come back and settle and shoots again and have more steady shot?
Okay. But that's considering the fact that you know when you're going to get hit. You don't, because that's dependent on their shot.
Then your reaction after you get hit, you don't lose your control. You don't get hot headed, and you're like, all right, I'm hit. I can't make the shot. Let my shit bounce out. Dodge bullets.
Yeah, but you're not right. If you look at it this way, if someone hits you and your gun flinch goes up like that, and you're saying that you're controlling that snapback, you're not. You're not.
I'm not trying to say you're controlling the snapback, and it's not that quick either. I say you stop shooting, you let it get back to ready, and you fire again with your own target.
That's if they haven't.
That's a skill set.
No, it's not. It's them missing. It's them missing.
Most people spray their gun. That is true, and there are missing. But I'm saying a person that gets shot first and is able to recover from hit flinch and still kill the guy is a skill set.
No, it's the other player fucking up. If you had less hit flinch, the gunfights are fairer by definition.
The other players,
it goes back to my
the other player's fucking up because he's just squeezing and spraying and praying. Like if the other player burst fired while you were flinching, he probably would have killed him.
Here's my argument, and the reason, if you think it's a loaded question, okay, fair enough. But the truth is, if both players have more control over where and how they're shooting, the person with the higher skill will win more of the time. If there's a random or uncontrollable element in the gunfights, that is not true, right? And it prioritizes people playing for first shot. Now, I'm not saying that we should all just abandon first shot and positioning.
Do you remember Advanced Warfare when it first came out on PC, Eddie?
I didn't get it until about January.
It was still in effect. It's still in effect in January. What was the #1 gun on PC when it first came out? Anybody, chime in.
Bell?
Well, no, PC was a little bit different.
It was the EMG. It was a laser gun. It had no recoil whatsoever.
It was also fired from the hip.
It was also fired from the hip.
Could argue it's effective. But that's not a toughness issue.
People hated the shit. They hated it because you throw fun factor out the fucking window.
Yeah, but that's the reason why it was so overpowered, and the reason why it was so dominant was because you could fire it from the hip using gung ho, and it would go exactly in the center of your screen, which is a very PC-centric issue. And also, the rate of fire on PC was matched to your frame rate, so the gun was like having rapid fire on it in its base variant.
But you're essentially basing everybody down. Like, let's go back to Modern Warfare 2, for example. Let's say everybody used the ACR. It would put a dime-sized pattern on anybody from across the map. No recoil. So would you want everybody to have the ACR and consider themselves more skillful, or would you have multiple guns that have different recoil patterns and different flinch patterns, and people have to master that weapon? And people are going to mess up. If you want to look at that argument, anybody that makes the wrong turn in a game where they don't know where every person on the other 6-person team is, he messed up. He got shot in the back. People are going to mess up. That's part of having the fun and playing the game. And I feel like if there's more variables to compensate for, that therefore is more skillful.
If you're saying variables that you can compensate for, I would agree with you. But hit flinch isn't. When people say, I hear this a lot from console players. I hear it from people that I respect as well. It's not true. You are not in control of that flinch. No matter how much you've convinced yourself that you are, you're not.
I got a 3.5 KD on PC on this game.
Yeah, you're playing with aim assists. with a controller.
With a controller.
Yeah, but in that very specific scenario, in a game with high hit flinch, you have an advantage because you stay on target without doing anything. A lot of people think, oh, I hear that argument a lot. I hear it on Twitter when I say, no, if you think that the game isn't better with, I've gone completely full trigger. Sorry, I don't mean to like completely hijack the conversation. It's just something that really annoys me. If you think that you're controlling an aim assist environment, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're not. The more control that you have over what your gun is doing and where it's firing is better in both scenarios, whether you're the guy who's playing positionally, waiting for somebody, or whether you're the guy that's reacting to that. Because whether you like it or not, the game will require some people to sprint out of cover at some point for it not to descend into fucking Verdun. You know, everyone like this with like the Sheva and high caliber. If it's too much the other way, the game slows down, which is exactly what I said would happen. Now, thankfully, the maps are a little bit, they're not really conducive to that. You can't really do that. So now we have the worst of both worlds. We have a fast game where there is randomness in the gunplay. That's the worst. That's the worst it could be.
I don't think there's enough flinch when you get hit, because like with the Razorback, with the LMGs, you just can continually shoot through the people after getting shot, and there's no penalty for getting.
In comes White Boy with up in the ante the other way.
Yeah.
There needs to be more flinch. It was like this in Black Ops 1.
You do know if a controller doesn't have aim assist, like if everybody played with a controller and nobody had aim assist, probably all the games would go time limit. Like literally, because it's so hard to aim perfectly with a controller. That's why they have aim assist. And you're saying if you get hit and you flinch, the aim assist brings them back on.
No. The aim assist keeps their aim sticky towards the target. So on PC, if you've got totally free mouse movement and you get hit flinched, you're in control of where the cursor is going horizontally.
All you have to do is not move the mouse, because it comes back all the time to.
But if you want to bring it back down, you can do that instead of waiting that millisecond.
That's
do that on
people
console
who
too,
panic. People who bring it back.
But who
down
gives a
panic.
fuck about PC? This is COD and console, man. This is what it's meant to be.
The 9,000 people that play on PC.
Yeah, I'm representing those 9,000 people. I've always despised hit flinch. Always despised it. And no other shooter has it, really. No other shooter has that level of hit flinch for a reason. Like if
Battlefield has it.
Not really, not like that.
They do. They flinch. They do all kind of stuff.
Their models do, but if you're watching their screen, their fucking aim isn't going everywhere.
No, when you're getting shot and you're shooting at somebody, you flinch, but not up and down. It's random.
Yeah, but it's also incredibly small. It's also like toughness, you flinch.
I think Battlefield did the flinch
in toughness
the
in
best.
Black Ops 2, you flinch. You just don't flinch that much, right? And they lessened it in Advanced Warfare because they said they didn't want it to be a crutch perk, right? That's what they said. We're all against crutch perks, and then the stun grenades are worse than nuclear bombs, so tactical mask now becomes a new one. That's a whole nother issue. But I like the game. I just think it would be a whole lot more enjoyable if the flinch was just a little bit lower.
Crutch perks.
And it is true that no other shooter does this.
Wait.
No other high skill shooter would ever dream of having its gunplay that random. I just want to put that out there. That everyone else in the FPS genre looks at COD and the flinch and goes, "Are you fucking serious? That just means that shitters can kill me," which is what happens.
No.
Yes. The next time you get hit flinch headshot on stream, I'm going to come in your chat, I'm going to give you a woo and a gold medal and be like, I told you so.
I want more flinch. I want more time to kill. I do, because that's where the skills, like when it's quick.
I want more time to kill as well.
I don't want more flinch.
I want more. I want everything. More health, more flinch.
I would like if they almost times and a half their health. Like, give them 150 health.
I agree. Now, Eddie, what is aim punch? Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Hold on. So you really want
H1Z1
more bullets?
H1Z1 had aim punch in it
I
for a while. People didn't like it.
Every gunfight I get into is actually a gunfight and not a game of hide and seek.
You know, Black Ops, them bullets don't register. You could be on point and shoot 15 times and you'll get 4 hit markers. So you want more life to that opponent.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Not
You
in
want
Black
Halo.
Ops. Maybe
I think-
in Ghost
That's
or
what
something
Destiny
like
is.
that.
If everybody had Juggernaut suits on, Call of Duty would be better.
Yeah, right.
I agree with that. Like one of the best experiences I had in Call of Duty was a game called Full Force or something like that in Ghost, where they basically gave everybody double health.
Well, there was Heavy Duty in Ghost.
Heavy Duty, that's it. Heavy Duty.
Heavy Duty was good in Ghost.
Yeah, Juggernaut would be too much because
Yeah,
a team of two
in
would
Ghost,
destroy
in
you.
Ghost, you die like this.
Yeah, but that's because the connections are really good.
Yeah, and Black Ops 3 has really good connections like Ghost. Like the hit reg is awesome in Black Ops.
You don't die as fast as Ghost.
Dude, it's
No,
Black
they,
Ops
you do have more health in Black Ops 3 than you do in Ghost, but I think the thing that made Ghost so good connection-wise is that they cut down the in-engine lag. If you don't know, the Call of Duty engine is a modified Quake engine which had up to 80 millisecond ping of in-engine lag. That's before your lag to the server or connections or whatever. 80 milliseconds, right? That's quite a lot. Ghost had 50, right? So it was almost halved. And no other COD before or since has had that. Like, Advanced Warfare didn't have it, Black Ops 2 didn't have it, but Black Ops 3 apparently does. So they did nick that from Infinity Ward, which I'm really happy about if that's true. Because, you know, Treyarch games...
I want to say this. Even after the beta being over, I learned something new that I liked that I didn't know about. The lag comp in Black Ops 3 is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I never noticed it.
I never
noticed, like, oh, I should have won that gunfight and didn't, other than being, like, view kicked. Like, whatever.
It's definitely going to be a game that we can play. That's all I'm worried about. We can play this game. We definitely will get mad and pissed off and stuff like that. Rage. But we still could play it for 5 hours. Like, that's all I was worried about. Advanced Warfare, I literally play that game 20 minutes.
20 minutes, man. You must be beast.
Yeah, right. And that's like part of like setting up the stream and stuff like that. Like, I would never play Advanced Warfare just, you know what, let me just play Advanced Warfare. No cameras on me, nothing, not recording. Let me just play Advanced Warfare.
Mm-mm.
I would never, I don't think I would ever do that again, ever.
Also, big props to Big Dave for not having rooftop warfare in every goddamn
Oh
map.
my God.
Huge
thank
praise to him
you.
for that. I would like to say, after I was full trigger, I'd like to apologize to all my co-hosts. I got fully triggered then and I just saw the red mist. I'm very sorry about that. I'd like to apologize for that. I would like to say that I do like Black Ops 3. I do
You were being an asshole.
yeah.
So,
Well, you got outvoted 3-1. Everybody else here
Yeah, all right, yeah.
You want less.
You all three play on console. That's weird. So, yeah. Aside from that, the
No.
game.
Should I just play on my PS4 controller on my computer all the time? Because I felt it was easier.
I felt the PC was easier too because the 90 FOV.
Yeah, that was cool.
How glorious is 90 FOV?
yeah,
nice.
that is great.
It's so good.
I love the 90 FOV, but it almost got me like, should I buy the PC version instead of the PlayStation 4 version? And I
I'm
thought,
not.
Nobody is going to play this shit in like 2 months.
Exactly. I'm
No,
not.
they will. Black Ops games have a longer community. Like I played Black Ops 2 today, no problem finding a game. You play
Because-
TDM. You're lucky. You play TDM, right? I play TDM as well. I'm lucky
You're
too.
right about that.
You'll always get a game. Always. I can go on Ghost now, which is the least popular Call of Duty ever on PC, and get a TDM lobby. I don't know why I do that to myself, but you can do it.
I love I'm ready for Black Ops out. I mean, like, what sucks is it comes out right with Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's gonna be a lot of competition.
That thing you put in the thing, Jive, is that legitimate? Is that from a accredited source?
I don't know what you're talking about. Say it again.
You linked a
Oh yeah, I was just about to bring that up. The beta. Somebody tweeted. I think me and White Boy.
there's no server browser.
I didn't see that. But there's
He tweeted me and Eddie.
Yeah.
No
It
server
wouldn't surprise me if it
browser.
was true. It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm surprised Call of Duty hasn't went to that shit yet. Just give us a server browser. Let us see what games are open, what map they're playing, and what the ping is.
It
Yeah.
takes
At
away
least
from
on
the ease of
PC.
access, I think. Call of Duty was sold and became the most popular game because it's a casual game and people with 10 minutes can just jump in a game or two and then stop.
You
And
keep quick
that's
match
because of
on.
matchmaking.
You keep quick match on.
I did not like Battlefield 4. Like when I switched over to PC, I didn't like the whole browsing thing to find.
What?
I
You
hate
do that
it.
on PS4.
I like pressing. Yeah, just like pressing X to get into a
There's a
game.
quick match button.
But you can do that.
But I did not like it that it was in there. Why would they even put it in there? Fuck them.
It's for people like me that does care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we don't need that in Call of Duty.
I love the
But if I want to play on a certain map and I want to get the helicopter, I'm gonna jump in a lobby that has less people.
Okay,
But
I
it's
see
not
that.
in
I see
Call
that.
of Duty. They're trying to say it's not going to be in Star Wars Battlefront. They're going to use skill-based matchmaking.
They did release the beta coming out early October.
That's a terrible idea right there. Terrible. Let me tell you why that's
I'm
terrible.
probably not going to get the game.
Let me tell you why that's terrible. One, I'm not going to jerk my dick too much here, but I'm a really good gamer. I usually excel at every game I play in some form or fashion. And I like to fly the helicopter. And a good player is going to shoot my ass down much more likely than a bad player. And I will never have any fun in any of the vehicles because they're all going to get countered.
I mean, that's what the beta's there. I mean, I hope we would at least get the play it.
They probably fuck around and don't even put skill-based matchmaking in the betas.
It was in Black Ops 3 beta.
Yeah, but
Well,
people
everybody said it was, but I didn't really.
It's not as hardcore as Advanced Warfare. Like you get a tough game and then you get 2 or 3 easy lobbies, then you get another tough game.
Yeah,
But
I didn't. That's much more traditional COD though. That's what COD is like. What I remember it being.
Right.
But But listen, everybody's new at the beginning. Like everybody doesn't know the maps, and they probably they still put like low ranks in the game. So
let me
it
prove a
doesn't
point.
matter.
When you first got the game, everybody's level 1, and some people level up faster than others. Some people put more time in than others. But as the PC beta, for example, I was level 35 or something when they opened it up to the public.
Yeah.
And up until that point, I wasn't playing level 1s through 10s through 15s. They were under my skill gap. I was playing people level 20 and above that had time in the game, that had played the game. But as soon as they opened it up, and that was flooded with a bunch of people where they kind of diluted the market, I was playing level 1s and 10s again.
Yeah, it was glorious. It was like Christmas noobs, but in a tiny format. It was
Right.
wonderful.
It's like everybody sucked, but it's like,
Yeah,
after a while, after the game comes out and people find their place in the skill gap, you will get there. It's not
But
just
you
a
were
hardcore.
you were playing those high levels because they had the game for
They
they
cared
had
enough.
the beta
Yeah.
enough time to
Yeah,
be
but
that level.
You trying to say that
And then-
level 1s on like day
But
3?
it wouldn't
of
be
the beta?
any level ones because they played the beta. They kept playing and
But
playing and then reached your level.
When they
with-
opened it up to the public, right? How you got access to the PC beta was either you pre-ordered or you had Ghost or AW or Black Ops 2, I think, installed
Yeah.
or had bought it on Steam, right? So that's a lot of the people that are going to play COD on PC are playing it when the beta starts. So those people that you're talking about, Geordie, those later people when they opened it to the public, that's people who don't have COD installed in Steam, right? Those guys are not COD players. They are
Yes.
not. They are Mr. I play League of Legends 24 hours a day.
Oh,
Like,
I
they're
know.
people
I
who
heard.
don't
I
play
heard him
shooters.
I heard him in the text chat and on the mic.
Yeah,
This sucks. I'm going back to League.
yeah, exactly. That kind of shit. I love that.
I love the
that.
text chat. I
I love
love
it.
text
Did you
chat.
see
Text
my
chat.
video?
Yeah, text chat is one of the most beautiful things. It was in my video today. Like, to make my point about Black Ops 3 toughness, I'm not going to start the conversation again. I played Black Ops 2 and did a live com. And like the second game that I was in, I went like 43-3 in TDM. And one guy would like wrote in the text thing, he was like, because I called myself Buck Angel, right? Yeah, as a tribute to everyone that watches this show, as someone who commented once. He was like, Buck, you play like a fucking pussy. And I'm like rocking a fucking MSFC and lightweight and running around. I'm like, how exactly am I? But I just love the fact that it's there. I love the fact that people could talk to me mid-game. I love it. It's my favorite thing.
I love shit talking people mid game. Like I
Yeah,
turned
it's
on that guy
beautiful.
one time and drop shot him. Like you should just quit. Just
Yeah.
leave the game now.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's great. In the beta, someone was playing like ultra defensively, and I was like, "You shit." I was using rejack as well. It's like only shit kids use that.
It's a beta, bro.
Yeah, I wish
I
you could
don't-
rejack your virginity, don't you, motherfucker?
I don't believe that. Like rejack never really bothered me that much, but like I just talk shit to him like in text, like halfway through the game. I was like, "You're terrible." He's like, "Well, I finished above you." I was like, "Watch what happens next time I kill you. I kill him once and I teabag him." And I'm like, kind of like that. That's why you're shit. Like I'm better than you. Deal with it. And then he starts talking shit back, and then I kill him again and again and again and again. I killed him like 5 times in a row, and I was like, "So how you feeling now?" And then he just left. I was like,
people won't like another part. Like another thing that adds on to the Jimmy Kimmel thing and shit, like, I don't think anything that brings you back to life should be in the game. Like in COD. You shouldn't have any second chance, any reject, anything. But the people, oh, Jive, come on, it's in the game and it's part of the specialist. And what? Like, come on, man, it's my opinion. Like, I don't think anything that brings you back to life should be in the game. Period.
I agree with you. I do.
Like, it's stupid.
In principle, I agree with you. But the good thing about Rejack is it's kind of like it's in a perk tier with every other good perk in the game. Like, it's a specialist. It's competing against the Sparrow or the Golden Gun or double points towards your kill streaks or the Scythe or the gravity spikes. Like,
how about if you get shot by a Sparrow, you get the Rejack and not a regular gun?
The Hive drones are fucking OP as fuck.
Yeah, that Hive gun or the fucking, it's the death machine and the war machine. It's against all this bullshit.
I just don't like specialists, period.
I hate that whole guy. That one guy, he has Rejack in the Hive. He should just fucking die in a fire.
He looks like Redneck. He looks like Redneck. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Like Redneck tweeted out like Big Dave.
I love grabbing the Hive gun and just shooting it on every location somebody can come at me at. And so there's always a trap there.
How many do you get?
Are you like,
Now, does it go away after you die?
Yeah, it goes away after you die, but for that life, it's like a claymore.
Yeah, so like, I tweeted out, I knew you'd find it funny. Like, I knew you'd like it. I was like, so let me get this straight. This motherfucker gets final stand and an explosive IED launcher? What the fuck is this shit?
The only guy I used was Time to Ruin shit. That's the only guy I used.
That
the spikes
guy?
No, the spikes.
That's the gravity spike guy.
The spikes are so good to defend a B flag.
I was good for B flag too because you can shoot it over a B flag the way they come in.
I got shot a lot of times trying to use that shit.
I like them. Can I just say, I thought I was going to really hate them. I was like, no, it's cool as fuck.
I love the gravity. I never use gravity spikes, but that shit's cool as fuck to watch and listen to.
Yeah. It's just cool. They're just cool. They don't offend me. Destiny is all one-shots. It's all like, I die by a rocket launcher or a specialist. And it just goes on and on and on. You hardly ever have any gunfights. But in Black Ops 3, it's not. It's not like that.
I feel like Destiny didn't balance it right with their time to kill and how powerful their specialists are. I think the Call of Duty balance is a little bit better. I did play with Jive and Wings, and Wings left after I gravity spiked him off the B flag. I think I don't. You did leave one of the. I don't know.
I left because somebody was over at my house and I think I had to take a shit too.
Okay. But I got paired on the other team, and I tried so fucking hard with my gravity spikes, and then Wings almost got it one time, and I ran on the wall, double jumped, and just spiked. They're so easy to use. Like, any of the specialists are really good in their own environment, but if you're gonna be running out in the middle and like
you're
double jump,
gravity spikes.
Yeah, if you're running out and just.
But you have to get there.
Exactly. Like, this is what I'm trying to say.
That electrical thing, you could just be like, choom, choom, then they walk into it. Damn, like that shit is bullshit.
Yeah, no, but
gravity
it's good.
Spikes was the most.
What I was saying is the Tempest is good in that scenario. It's not good running on the wall, like in the open, like a Sparrow might be a little bit better.
Yeah, but all you still can just sit back and choom, choom. You know, like that's.
You're gonna get if right. Let's think about the averages of what a Tempest will get. A bad Tempest specialist, when you activate it, you'll get 1 to 2 kills, 0 to 3 kills. A good one, 4 to 6. It's not that great. It doesn't piss me off.
You get doubles, and like if somebody's near you, you get a double. And
I hope there's ground war. It's gonna be fucking nuts.
Exactly.
I'm saying on average though, like when most people activate it, they get between.
That's why I think you should earn your specialist, because
White was thinking for that 9-man gravity spike.
No,
I was about to say ground war. You got 7 people on the on the flag, and then you just ruin shit. Boom, and then kill all them people.
I would
just
watch that
because
video.
What I was
played.
thinking, the best video would be someone with the Tempest, the electrical shock. It like shoots and shocks somebody, like it shoots you and you die. Then it goes to somebody else, and then you respawn, and then it goes to you again.
That's gonna happen.
That'll be the best
And
video.
it's a lot of funnel. It's a lot of funnel in a lot of the maps that I played in. Well,
Definitely.
we all played them, but it's a lot of funneling in that game. It's a lot of little tunnel, little things that you got to walk through.
I tell you
That
one
the
thing that
Tempest
was-
could just boom and then kill everybody.
For me,
Tempest ain't by
why-
no means the best.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even the best. Like for me, the reason
It's
why I
not.
didn't like them is because the reason why I did like them was because exactly what I said actually on another podcast is they're just there for hype moments, right? You say you run through a room, you shoot 3 people in the back. Oh, I've got my specialist. Activate it, run into their spawn, get like on a good day, like 4 or 5 kills, maybe the whole team. You're gonna remember that moment, and that's what COD's about. That moment is what COD's about. I got someone, you know, I think it's called Hunted. You know, with the B flags on that middle bridge.
Water.
Right. Someone jumped out of the water off the rock over the B flag. He went over my head. I turned around, hit him with a bow, and he flew off the map the other side and then exploded. And there's a 5-year-old kid part of me that will never not be excited about that. It's like the bow is so cool. The way they like go back and then explode. Like when you get collaterals with it. Yeah, it's hype as fuck. I'm sorry.
What if you earned those
I like the you do earn
be
them.
a little hyper.
You do earn them. Every kill you get gives you more.
Yeah,
And every time you capture flag, gives you more.
You can literally just say.
Yeah, but nobody does that.
I'm going to the bathroom. I'm just saying. You could say, "Oh, dog, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back."
But
I bet you.
Let me put it
remember
this
that
way,
game
guys.
you was AFK when you
Yeah.
came back? Weren't you in the specialist?
Yes,
Okay.
I wasn't a specialist, but like if you just let the specialist build up on, you might get two a round.
Yeah.
I'm just
But,
two
I mean,
around. Yeah, you.
I get like 8
deserve
around. Dude. I
two
literally
around.
do. Like when I got rejack on, I keep rejack. Like I'm never a time where I don't have rejacked.
Yeah, I like them.
exactly.
I have to say, I like them.
One thing I
like
wanted
them too.
there's got to be so many just awesome moments. I mean, depending on how the maps are going to play out. But I'm thinking of Evac. Is that the map? Kind of broken down.
Evac's the one with the one
leaking.
side that's a wall run, basically. No. Is that Evac? Which is the one where the B flag has got like a little pool next to it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. The pool
I
one.
think that's Evac.
Let's see back, yeah.
You could just jump when you can wall run in like the middle of the map. I want to wall run off of something, double jump, and just like spike down like
You can
3
do that on that
levels.
B flag.
That's what I was
Yeah.
doing.
What you do is you see, when you're coming up from A flag into the B flag on evac, there's like a little, like circular. If you wall run on that flag, you can wall run that little circular and then do a double jump, and then you can come down on the B flag with the gravity spike, or
But
you can come down onto the people that are trying to clip you.
But I want to come up from like level 8 and then go down to the ground floor, just like
All the way
slam.
down.
Yeah, it'd just be
what's
awesome.
the one with the little tank thing in the middle? It's not a tank, but it's like
A Jeep, yeah, on B flag.
yeah.
I thought that was Evac. I can't. Combine. That's what
Combine.
it is.
Okay, run up that. If you spawn on, I don't know,
C?
this
C
side,
flag,
it's
run
a
this
truck
wall,
there or
hit this
something.
wall,
Yeah.
jump the wall,
You
and then
jump that
gravity
wall. You run. You jump the big wall. Jump on top of the
Yeah,
big
the one
wall.
in
then
front of you,
double
yeah.
jump off
Yeah.
of that, and then I did that, but it was only like 2 people there and shit.
That
But
shit's still
yo,
fly as fuck. It's like, oh,
yeah, it's
boom.
fun, but I'm just saying. I
See,
just
we're all
rather-
hyped talking about it. We're
I
all
just
of
rather
us.
you earn it with your 10 kills. You get 10
It doesn't
kills.
matter because, like, if I
Earn
get
it.
bowed, let's say I get bowed or war machined, I'm gonna have a specialist that I've been saving up. Like, fuck this dude, I'm coming back with mine, and I'm,
Yeah, but it's gonna mess your streak up.
Do you think
when
there
you
should be
go
a
down,
shield
like,
like Destiny? There's a gravity
No, fuck
shield.
here's the thing, I look more forward to my super than I do my kill streaks most of the time.
Yeah, so do I.
yeah, because we're playing a beta and we're just running around crazy. Like I never stopped moving in the beta. If you watch y'all played with me, John, what are you doing? I'm just crazy running around because it's beta. We're just having fun, you know.
I like it because I like running non-lethals. I like running UAV counter VSAT, and if I take the scythe,
And with the VSAT, holy shit.
yeah, what it does is it makes a normal non-lethal setup have one
There
Rip.
goes Eddie.
Okie dokie.
Let me finish this statement for him. What it does is it makes a non-lethal setup like UAV counter UAV set have a fucking beast of a fucking
Look how
gun.
dumb he looks. Fucking
That looks like a
taking
man
up
that's
for
happy about
specialists.
thinking about sight.
taking up for specialists. Look how stupid he looks. You see that face? Oh shit, that face looks
We've
crazy.
been going a while. We should do some We should do some reviews.
No, wait. That's
We're at
not,
hour 20 right now.
Hour 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
There's 2.5
talked
on
about-
mine.
an hour and 20, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
think
need-
I think that you should get 2 Sith arms. It would be cooler if you could just go akimbo.
Did
And
you
they-
guys get the Reaper?
the Reaper, the
The
blades?
knife one? Yeah, the knife one.
Yeah, I played that a lot at the end of the PS4
That
beta.
shit was fucking awesome.
It's
Yeah,
really,
I
you
don't-
lock onto people, there's an X that comes over their face, and you can commando range them.
And like you always have a commando knife in your back pocket when you get it up.
And you can use it, like, you can spam a flag and get, a triple kill easy. I like that setup a lot. There's I just hope that there's not going to be a BAL or a Speakeasy or ASM. Just one of these guns that are just going to be super powerful. I want to try
the
these
M8,
things.
People said that M8 was that, but I fucking loved it. Like, I was like, there's enough variety in this game. Loads of people are running subs. This is what I see, right? When the beta was playing, loads of people were playing loads of different setups, and there wasn't one that was like super try hard. The one that you could tell people who thought they were good and were running in parties, they were running M8s and Rejack. Like, that was the absolute try-hardiest of try-hard setups for a lot of people, and it's going to get fucking nerfed. And I love the fucking M8 how it was. I thought it was fantastic. Like, you can take a Chever, I'll take an M8 any day of the week.
What do you think about David Vonderhaar saying it was a glitch that Rejack kept your streaks and something else and you being alive, basically?
At first,
he said
yeah.
it was too big of a something to fix it or something. I think it was a cop out.
Yeah.
I think it was a cop out.
Fisticuffs had a good point. He said, well, it was the same in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. No, not Black Ops 2. I think Black Ops 1 was Last Stand. And they didn't change it since then. Because you could revive yourself in Black Ops. Not yourself, but a teammate could revive you in Black Ops 1.
At first, I thought it was a cop-out. And then I thought, here's a really interesting way of framing what Rejack is supposed to be. Rejack is supposed to be the replacement for the tactical insertion. It's not supposed to be Final Stand. So from that point of view, yeah, you don't get to keep your kill streak, but you get to spawn where you died.
Okay.
Right? Like a tac. So it's a replacement for the tac. Tacs aren't going to be in the game because they break the game, especially domination. But if it's someone specialist and they want to play the objective and they die on a flag, it's the replacement for the tac. And in that context, it makes a lot of sense.
Using the Haymaker, the Rejack was OP as hell because I would shoot maybe 6 out of the 15 bullets, or I don't know. I wouldn't run around with the full
It would
clip.
reload for you.
I would need to, I would need to reload in order to kill this guy because I'm not gonna take him out, especially him jumping through smoke and mirrors with 4 bullets on that Haymaker. I mean, you could if you get really good, but I felt like I needed to reload, and then by the time I'm reloading, oh, he comes back full, ready combat
out of
mode.
his green mist of fart.
Yeah.
That's what makes me think it's a replacement for the tac.
I like how you
for
put that, Eddie. I never thought about it like that.
It's like a shit tactical insertion that you get like 1 every 4 lives, right? Like alright, okay, it's for objective modes. Okay, it's annoying if you're fighting against someone with it, or heaven forbid you're playing a full team that are all using it. I can imagine that being a totally tiresome experience. But at the end of the day, motherfucker, I've got an explosive bow and I'm gonna get at least 2 or 3 of you with it. Like, you ain't coming back from Rejack with that shit. I'm telling you right now.
It's a scary distraction. Like,
yeah, that's it. Like, if I kill you with a
and I
bow,
saw the smoke, I was like,
if I kill you with a bow and you've got Rejack and you would have been able to use it, but I killed you with a bow, good. Fuck you.
You're
in bits. You ain't coming back from that shit.
I want to comment on this because a lot of people overlook this. The Annihilator perk, the Destiny pistol, can one-shot UAVs.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
It can one-shot all kill streaks, I think. It can one-shot a Guardian, I think.
It can one-shot a Guardian. It can 2-shot a Wraith. It can, but one-shots, yeah.
That's cool, though. I think that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Do you have
I thought it was cool because people always ask why I used it because I could just like UAV up, boom, boom, just shoot them out the sky.
What about Black Hats? What do we feel?
Yeah. They said.
Hacking a VSAT?
Eddie, they said that was a glitch too.
Hacking a VSAT was a glitch?
Yeah, they said hacking the high kill streaks was a glitch.
No, because it says the fucking outer layer has been
the firewall.
No, I'm talking about a VSAT and making it yours and stuff like that.
Oh, you're not supposed to be able to take it over.
Actually,
you're supposed to destroy it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's supposed to destroy it.
Yeah, but how is that a glitch?
Yeah, that's not a glitch.
Like, that's totally, taken over. It's yours now. How is that a glitch?
It breaks the reward system as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Like, the fact that you could spawn in with 2 of them every life, like, all right, make it so you can.
That's what I'm saying. It's a stun grenade. Like, come on.
No.
A stun grenade
all right, you
can
take
over
it.
A whole
You
fucking
can only
VSAT.
take one. You can only take one. All right, so someone's trying to hack my VSAT. It tells me. Oddly enough, I can see where they are. Right? Oddly enough, I've got this thing called a VSAT that tells me where they are. He starts hacking it. I kill him. He spawns in with another one. He's got the firewall down. I kill him. It's still mine. He starts hacking it again. I kill him. He respawns. Finally, he gets it. Maybe he gets like 5 seconds of my VSAT. I've killed you 4 times.
Yeah, you can see where they are, but you can't see who they are.
Yeah, but
they're still red.
When I get a VSAT, I'm straight in their spawn, mate.
You can tell if they're standing still, kind of.
Not really. Not if they're far.
Yeah, if they're far, you can.
They're, not moving.
Now, what would do you guys have any ideas? I like speculating about Call of Duty, and this is really fun for me. What would you make the other 2 classified specialists be, if you could?
If I could, 1 flamethrower.
I think they're.
It's in the
game. A flamethrower.
Sick. Is that
and you get like this new? Damn, where did I see that video? It was a guy. He was like hackers already, and then he showed the guy with the whole. He had like an orange suit on.
That's one of the 2.
Flamethrower definitely was in there.
Okay, so for the last one, they've already got like loads of one-shots.
I would like something tomahawk related, throwable related, because the bow is really cool. I mean, the gun. I mean, you're shooting. We're all used to shooting in Call of Duty. Yeah, something crazy like that. That'd be fun. I think that'd be really fun for knife.
Explosive tomahawks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want
that cut through people.
On a brony kill streak that rides a unicorn that does like hoof hops that do explosive impacts on the ground.
All right.
Okay. That was odd.
Just imagine jumping on the B flag with a unicorn, shooting a rainbow out of his butt, and blowing up everybody on it.
Maybe a medic. Maybe someone who can bring dead teammates back to life.
That would be a cool one.
You respawn so quickly, though.
Yeah, but like if you're capturing
with
the
B
medic, flag, like say you get a B flag, you pull your shock pads out and like boom, 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 and it revives everybody that died last 5 seconds around you.
But they already
respawned. It's got an area of effect. So you're on a B flag and you just go boom, and it sends a shockwave through the floor. All of your dead teammates that are there in that area of effect get revived.
That didn't respawn?
That'd be interesting.
Yes.
I like that. No, with the tomahawk, I think I would change my answer. Instead of exploding would be cool, but I would like a tomahawk that just like slices through somebody and you can see them like go into. I think that'd be a little too hard for them to do. I mean, and then like you could get collateral and then call it back like the spike drone in Advanced Warfare.
How about a reconnaissance guy that when you pop it, you get like a motion sensor all over your character, and it also gives the EMP effect to everybody in range of you.
Kind of like Modern Warfare.
Like a scrambler.
Like, yeah, Ghost had riot shields that did both of those things. Did you know that? You had an attachment. I like that about Ghost. That's one thing.
That was stupid, man.
What do you mean it was stupid? Did anyone use it? Was it overpowered?
I ran into
how is it stupid?
Listen, I ran into this dude when I was playing Ghost. This dude, I'm like, oh, this guy must be fucking great. Like, he had like a fucking 6.75 KD. Like, I'm like, oh shit, this guy must be a hacker or he's fucking great. Then I played against him. Then he had a riot shield with the little thing. He just was in the corner like this. And then as soon as you come near him, he had like pistols.
So he outplayed you.
But listen, he switched from his riot shield to his pistol so fucking fast. It's nothing you can do about it. And he
it's
stayed
too fast.
I
know what you
in
mean.
like a dark corner where you won't be like, oh, there he go. Let me run the other way or anything. Like you won't ever find him. Like he would just go, bam, 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 and then kill you. Like, and I'm like, wow. Like what were they thinking?
So the one guy that uses his setup correctly, and it's stupid.
He must be that good because he had a 6-point-something KD.
Are there any specialists that you think are underpowered? Because I think that the kinetic armor woman is underpowered.
Yes, kinetic armor is underpowered. I would also say like the spectral vision is underpowered.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
think
last
anything
long.
that doesn't kill is underpowered.
The super speed.
I see. Oh yeah, I saw only USB Blade use
it.
The super speed shouldn't run out. It should only run out when you die.
And it only lasts like 10 seconds. Not even that long. Like you can't even go across half the map.
The body armor lasts 4 seconds, and you can still get headshot normally.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Can you
Anything that doesn't kill is underpowered.
Can you super speed and swim at the same time? And then just come out the fucking water like a dolphin and just
Yo,
fly?
white boy, I got this route on what's the name of the map? The Rocky map with the water. Hunted. Oh my goodness. When you spawn, not the part where the bridge is, when you spawn the other part. You run up, take your I don't think it's
by the cave kind of?
Yeah, the cave's on your right instead of on your left. You run up and don't take the cave way. Go to the middle. I don't think switching to nothing matters because it seems like it's the same speed. But look, oh my goodness, it works like a charm. You dive in the water and then go to the other side of the bridge and jump up. Because the people with what is it called? Will know you're there.
Yeah.
That Destiny thing.
What's that shit called?
Perk 3, I think it is.
Oh, Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Sixth Sense. They'll know you're there. But Sixth Sense will only read that you're on their right. And then you swim under the bridge and then you could jump over. Yo, I did it so many times on my stream. You jump over and then you get like a 4-man spray or whatever, man.
You know what's
lovely opening route. Beautiful.
A really cool opening route is on Combine by like right by that green area. I called it out green. I don't know.
Yeah, the mid
power generator area.
Yeah, the power. You can
with the 2 walls that go off it.
Yeah, it's like a V wall that goes, and then there's a straight wall that goes into the B flag. But you could just run on those walls, and you connect from one straight wall to the curved wall or the slanted wall with just a. It's perfect, and it works so good. Like people don't expect you to be running on the wall as much.
Yo, is the wall running real consistent to y'all?
No.
Sometimes I fail.
Here's what I think it should be. I think you should hold L trigger to run, and you should be able to stop. And the reason I think
left trigger?
Yeah, left trigger. So you can't ADS on the wall. No one can ADS on the wall.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, so you hold it. So if someone bumps into you, you can stop and have a gunfight instead of this momentum-based bullshit where player collision in COD has always been an issue and you just fucking run into each other. Oh, well, we're both dead. No, I'd much rather I'd be able to run and stop and hold. Maybe you can't hold for long. Like, you know how your boost bar goes down? Maybe you've got a grip bar that you can only grip for like 3 seconds, right?
Maybe you have to start running. Though, because that'll probably get annoying if you're literally really shooting at somebody or really aiming at somebody. You stick to the wall. Like maybe like another button. Probably
something easy. I know what you mean. Yeah, I think it should be momentum. I don't think it should be momentum based because you can get blocked.
Would they use?
The fact that you can
reload. They use reload for everything.
The fact that you can get stunned off a wall drives me mad. That shit drives me mad. It's happened to me where someone stunned someone on that map, the Combine one, the one with the long wall. I'm going into one of the spawns, and someone's stunned on the walkway before the wall. And because the stun grenades in that game are so amazing, it's hit me on the edge of the wall and knocked me off. He hasn't even thrown it at the wall.
You know what gets me annoyed about that game? Although it's just a beta, maybe they'll fix it in the real game. when you fall off the wall and fall in water, but you die, but it's no like animation of the water.
Yeah, it just goes splosh
It just
and
goes
it doesn't move.
but nothing happened. Like, oh my, I'd be like,
And there's all like junk in the water, and your body just goes through
and
this
nothing
junk.
happens.
Yeah,
and you're like, first of all, you can swim. Like, what's in that water that just makes you die? Like, I can see the other people fall into your death and hit.
There's
the
that wall on
rocks and
Raid.
shit.
You know, Raid in Black Ops 2. You know, by the washroom where you can go up into the washroom and it looks over like the ring.
yep.
There's the wall to the right where you have to break the glass down, and like the fall is like 3 feet to like a rock that's flat.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And if you
yeah.
fall dead, what's that rock made of?
Right. You're
And
like,
your body does this with his arms.
Yeah, it's like,
ah!
It just goes out of control.
He's falling off the fucking Empire State or something. It's crazy. Anyway. Yeah,
Now, if you hit someone with the sparrow and then they go backwards, will that exploding arrow get a collateral on people behind
yes.
him?
And that's why
Okay.
it's so
Yeah,
fantastic.
It would.
It's so the bow is probably my favorite.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's even better, like, because you have to like pull it back and you slow down to like properly ADS. Like I actually think the Annihilator pistol is better, but the bow is more fun, and it's even more fun when someone like sneaks up on you and they got an SMG and they're like spraying you down, and you just like panic fire it, and it's like
Just fuck them up.
and
Yup.
it still gets them. It's the best.
Oh my god, that's more annoying to me. Well, when it's you, yeah, it's fun.
Oh, I got a hit marker with the Annihilator pistol, by the way. Only I would be able to find this out. I hit a guy through a wall with an Annihilator pistol, and he lived it.
Interesting.
Ah, look, Wings is a little intrigued. Look at him. He's like,
Oh, I'm looking at this GIF of this guy. Like there's a Facebook post that's his reaction when he breaks the glass, and it's like a gift of a guy hitting glass.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, it got me for like 30 seconds.
It's just the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
I hate fuckers who do that.
Seriously, listen to us all hyped about a COD. Can you believe it?
I know.
It feels good.
I know.
In Big Dave we trust, surely.
Nah, not that.
Now,
but
I do have
think-
a big problem about Black Ops 3. They just have the knife as a special weapon. Is that all they could do? Is that all they could think of? Like, please have something like a crossbow, like the ballistic knife. I know it is a beta, but they didn't have anything classified. It was just the knife as a special weapon.
Yeah, they probably, but the classified is because it's really in the game. It's going to be classified. Like when we buy the full game, it's really going to be.
It's not the entire weapons list
Classified.
by a long way,
Yeah.
I think.
I hope
How
so.
many ARs were there? What, there was...
It seemed like a lot. A lot of them were
Say
classified.
ARK, M8,
Shiva.
HBK, Shiva, the other burst.
Man,
Wait, Man of War. Yep.
Man of
Man
War
of
was
War. That's
Excellent.
6.
Yeah, with the silencer too.
That's 6. So how many
Yo,
are normally in a COD? 8, 9?
8 or 9.
But weren't a few classified?
One's
One was classified.
Okay.
And that's probably going to be the
That's 7.
foul.
So there's going to be 2 more. I think there's going to be 2 more.
Yo, Man of War was so fucking. It feels so good shooting that gun.
What did it feel? It felt like kind
Man
of a
War, in my
scar.
opinion, the Man of War is the most underpowered gun in the assault rifle class.
You think so? I thought it was powerful.
Well, look at it. Let me sway you. The Arc 7 has the same damage and same damage spread as the Man of War. Both of them killing 3 bullets. Arc shoots faster.
Yeah, but that's always
Has less recoil.
you know, that's in every COD. It says this, but like when you
I'm just
play
saying it takes
it's
3 bullets to
different.
kill with the Arc. It takes 3 bullets to kill with the Man of War. Man of War loses that gunfight every time because the
Yeah, but-
Arc shoots faster, and it also has less recoil.
Yeah, but the hit detection doesn't work when the gun shoots as fast. Like I always said,
They
when you're
fixed that.
on target and you shoot a whole clip at somebody, you'll get 4 hit markers.
Yeah, the
Man of War shoots slower, so the hit markers
Wings.
are more
A
consistent.
perfect example of this is the PPSH in World at War.
Mm-hmm. But you
The
got
rapid fire, there's no recoil, and like you should kill in 4 bullets. Like if you tapped him, you would kill him probably in 4 bullets. But you spray at least 20 at him.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
fixed that. You're
and
talking about
then-
old Call of Duty. They fixed that since Ghost.
Well, Advanced Warfare didn't take advantage, but this game did.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think.
So like the faster shooting gun actually has the advantage.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's
can
true.
see that.
That's
The
true.
Razorback did do
it
good.
Should,
I mean,
know,
like-
Especially with flinch
but
in the game. Especially with flinch in the game. The more times
it
you're getting
should,
hit.
but them, trust me, them bullets aren't gonna register, man.
I didn't like the Man of War. I have to be honest. Like, I do like high power, low rate of fire. Like, I was a huge fan of the SMR in Black Ops 2. Select Fire is one of my favorite guns. Even without Select Fire, I like it. I like high damage, high recoil weapons. But like the Man of War just felt like for the game, like Geordie said, I found a lot of the time that the ARK was a 4-shot and not a 3-shot. So it might be subject to range, whereas the Man of War might hold the damage for longer, like the Scar versus the AN-94.
And I'm not factoring in high caliber either. But I mean,
Yeah.
from my experience, the ARC would always outclass the Man of War in most gunfights.
It's probably
Yeah,
because
and
most gunfights are happening close
definitely
to mid-range.
in the perfect world and the perfect connection.
But I want to read.
Probably.
The HVK is the worst assault rifle.
It's the weakest, right?
It's the weakest. It's the M4 one. That one's the worst. I ain't gonna say the Man of War is the
Is
worst.
it gold? Does it look
Yeah,
gold?
yeah, it's the brown one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That one's just fucking garbage in a
I
hand
thought
basket.
it was kind of weak when I picked it up.
I picked it up, sprayed someone, got like 4 hit markers, didn't kill them, ran away, and picked up another gun. Or died.
And that gun's finicky because, like, if you buff it too much, it becomes overpowered. If you buff it
Yeah.
too little, it's terrible.
It's like think of the Black Ops 2 gun that it's most like. It's like the M27.
Yeah, it's M27, M4, M4
Yeah.
carbine. It's that gun.
M27 had a great scope on it, or iron sights, excuse me. I love the M27's iron sights. Now, I had a question.
MP5 iron sight.
Remember Advanced Warfare? You had the Goliath, where you're like a Titan, kind of. You're like I kind of like that. I love punching people in it. They had something. I saw you get it, Wings. It was like a kill streak that was
the
a
GI
robot.
unit. Yeah.
You couldn't control. You could control it a little bit, but you couldn't get in it, could you?
Right. You could set it to patrol an area. Like if you want it to patrol B flag, you point your aim cursor and go B flag, and he'll stand there and guard that B flag his entire life. Or you can have him follow you like an escort drone.
Did he do good following you?
Oh, he got like 10 kills.
See,
Every
I've
time
seen
I
it
called
do
him.
nothing as well. I've seen it get loads of kills and then do nothing.
But the fact is, he's weak versus other supers. Like the Annihilator pistol can 2-shot him. The bow can fuck him up. You know, the War Machine will fuck him up.
yeah,
You know what else I wanted to, before I forget, I wanted to bring up about the guns. I used to always say this, and like Rock and Chop made a, I don't know if y'all ever heard of him, but he made a video and was like, well, he didn't make a video, but he brought it up also. Why can't you let Wings go?
I'm just...
Let him go. No, just let you yawn, you know?
Oh,
That's how
sorry.
respectable we are here on the podcast. We don't cut each other off or anything. No, we're just great guys.
Let's stay up late
But-
getting pussy, dog.
Bingo. Iron sights.
Yeah.
Why don't COD ever let you change your iron sights? Like,
Well,
I don't want
as
this
an
iron
attachment
sight. I
slot?
could, like, because a real weapon, you already know you can change your iron sights.
Weapon with Picatinny rails, you can. Most like hunting rifles or things like that, you had to almost solder them on.
We're robots. We can
Was it just
solder 'em
me,
on
or
real
did Black
quick.
Ops 1, in Black Ops 1, most of the AR iron sights were the same?
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, you could change the pistol's iron sights.
Definitely.
Yeah, you could have an upgraded version that didn't really work that much, in my opinion.
But I would like to have like halogen, like these are like space age weapons. Why don't they have like not halogen, but like those holographic like tips on all the iron sights and stuff like that are supposed to make you pop?
Like, I would just love to have the Scar iron sight.
Yeah, or the
On
FAMAS iron
anything.
sight.
But there's a gunsmithing thing they had locked, which might let you do that.
Hopefully.
I'm looking forward to that. That wasn't on the PC. I couldn't paint my gun into a giant.
That was
piece.
spray shop. There's a spray shop and then there's a gunsmith. Nobody had access to gunsmith.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, that's cool. Maybe. Because why would you need a gunsmith?
Because gunsmith changed the way your guns look and stuff. I'm sure
Paint
that there's
shop.
no like the way it physically look. You put attachments that change the way it physically
Okay.
looks. You could put like different areas and like the different mechanics how the gun looks to customize the gun more to you.
I thought that was really cool. I like how you put like an extended mag and you got to see it on the gun.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure there's like
Rapid
different
fire.
types of extended mags that gunsmith will
Yeah,
allow you
you'll
to
be
have.
able to unlock it, like customizing. Yeah, like you can customize your costume in Advanced Warfare.
We're gonna have some cases looking for that golden mag. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was like not a CS:GO case, but a Call of Duty case? And I bet you they would do this because they did it with Advanced Warfare, where there'd be like a special, very rare clip or magazine that has like 3 more bullets in it or like 5 more bullets in it. That's gonna make it overpowered. That's really rare. I want them to I want to open some Call of Duty cases. I think it'd be great.
What if there were cases in Black Ops 3 that were like super rare camos, super rare, like actually as rare, and the rest of the, like blues and purples in CSGO were just like gun parts, like a different magazine or a different this. But the rarest of all items would replace the combat knife if you selected it. So it was like a machete, or
That'd be dope.
Or
I don't want anything you guys spend money for.
So that's DLC out of the way.
You're just urging that on, guys.
Let's do it. Why not? We can gamble it too after we unbox it.
Yeah, it's fine in CSGO.
Now,
Yeah, and CSGO.
I get so many people saying I don't play the game. Why am I opening these cases? And I didn't play Pokemon, but I collected the fucking cards. I don't know why.
Tell them fuck them.
I do pretty much.
Yeah,
But
like fuck them, man.
they just keep on coming back, and they come in
Yeah,
numbers.
good.
They block a few,
them-
and they
tell
come
them
back
thanks.
stronger.
Tell them thanks. Or kill them.
You guys want to read some things now?
I want to kill them.
Yeah, let's read some things. I'll open my iTunes.
Some things.
Some things.
There's a very many. There's like 4 new ones.
This is
That's
for.
it?
We missed
actually,
2 weeks.
We missed 2 weeks, and there's actually like Patreons is up, but a lot of people are like pending. So we're up to 65 patrons. But if you want to look legitimately, let's see what we got here. Legitimately, we have 66 patrons, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 that haven't actually submitted yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Through with it.
So we're almost at 100 patrons, if my account's correct. And
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And no,
And I do want to say, we're gonna have a shirt out pretty soon for the page. Well, there's only 1 or 2 of them, but like there's an exclusive shirt. We're gonna get that done. We've been a little slow on some of the things, but we're getting used to it. I think we get the show out on time early, which is like the main benefit. But there's a few things that we're just kind of slack a little bit on it, but we're gonna get it done, and we got it scheduled for this week, so we're making things happen.
They're coming.
Yes.
they're coming. They are coming. If you got something, they're coming. And the guy who we owe shirts to, you have 2 shirts coming.
Yeah.
How can shirts be coming?
And that's
Oh.
William. Because shirts don't reproduce like that.
Good
Machines
answer.
make them.
That was a good comeback.
Okay.
Pause.
All right. Let's go and read a couple of Patreons today. We have 1 for August already, and we have 3 for the month of July.
Oh, yeah.
We have Gitsby. Props on putting together a great podcast, guys. The old generation of COD and Battlefield commentators was the most entertaining to me, but mostly everybody stopped making content or changed. Anyway, I can't wait to see the trip to America. I'd like to see Only Use Me Blade or Guns for Hire as a guest. I'm sure we could do Only Use Me Blade, but Guns is kind of big now, isn't he?
Yeah, but Guns is a cool dude. He knows.
Yeah, I
us.
like Guns. Guns is one of my favorite guests on PKA. He's one of the guys I always was for returning. And see, Joseph Cooper says he
Thank you,
loves the
Joseph.
extra hour we got for the Patrons, which hasn't come yet. We decided to use that extra hour as the actual podcast show last week.
Yeah.
But big plays to Pussy getting to Eddie the chump.
Sorry about that,
Yeah.
guys. We'll
All
make
right.
it up to you. It's
His
coming.
pussy messed up our show.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Billy Blue, sub to all the Twitch
yeah.
accounts, and now I'm finally a Patreon. Thanks for the good work, Billy Blue. Thank you,
Oh, I
Billy.
know
Thank
Billy
you.
Blue.
Thanks,
Thank you,
homie.
dude. Thank you, man.
Time to ruin shit.
How fast is that fast specialist? I never seen it.
It's pretty fucking quick.
It goes real fast though. It's like your first one you get. Like,
I bought the Sparrow right out the gate.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you get a boost of speed that I can't. Maybe like a RC car that you accelerate it with the boost about that speed.
You know what else is annoying?
Just that.
Wait,
What's
what?
annoying with him? The fast running guy. He I know it's not major, but like when you're in the loading screen and you're waiting for the match to start, he like keeps cracking his knuckles and his neck and like you can hear it, and I'm like, and there's no way to turn it off. Like it's no way to turn it off unless you got to turn voice off.
You're gonna hate the scythe.
Who the hell would do that?
The scythe is like
oh, and the waiting screen.
Yeah, he like spinning his minigun the entire time.
I hate that stuff, man.
I like Legion. That's what I'm calling him, Legion from Mass Effect. That's what that character is.
I love his voice. I love how the voice dictated by the character you select.
Yeah. Prophet Fubar. He'd be like Prophet Fubar.
Up.
Yeah.
I hate when the robot talks. He's like, target acquired.
I like being the robot. I wish you could paint them different colors because I'd make mine a giant pink death machine.
I hate when they kill me and I just hear them say, target neutralized or something. I'd be like, fuck.
Who's running that thing? All right, we got the AZR. Hey guys, really enjoying the podcast show and in all its glory. Been watching Alice and Jordy since Black Ops. Jordy, I really like your LPs, especially the Fallout New Vegas. I was stuck on Dead Money DLC for years, but you helped me a lot on that. Alex, I like your funny clips and stuff. Jive, your songs are mad good. Where can we get the full TPS song? I'm not going to comment on that. Guys, about Jive and homosexuals. Maybe Jive is an externalizing an internal conflict so that he has to say, Jive, it's okay. You can come out now.
Is this the first Patreon that I could punch in the face?
Yeah, that's a reward.
No,
we've already written it in.
I also like that the podcast is so progressive that it has a transgender host, Buck Angel. Just kidding, Eddie.
What's up?
One of the last things, you guys. You should do COD Zombies or Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Keep up the good work. Me and Eddie could do Operation Raccoon City.
We can definitely do that. We're definitely going to do Resident Evil. We're going to do co-op games a lot, I think. We're going to finish Resident Evil 5, then move on to Resident Evil 6, then some other things, I think.
Yeah.
All right, was that the Patreon reviews? We got some...
That's it for right now. If you want your shit read, put them up, fellas.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Thank you guys for supporting the podcast, and I want to do a event here pretty soon with all of us where we game and challenge the Patreons.
Honestly, I want to not even for the patrons. I want us to live stream at podcast talk shows or whatever it says, and then we take everybody's like little questions real quick, and
that could be our
interact with the viewers.
That could be our extra little show that week.
Yeah, that's what I wanted it to be. That's what I wanted it to be.
Should we rotate? Should we rotate the person who streams it every week instead of having like 4 different ones?
We don't have to do it every week, but like, the podcast doesn't have to be, and we can even upload it, later on. Because the podcast doesn't really have to be that high because we're not really moving around that much, so it won't be that pixelated if we upload it straight off of Twitch.
Yeah.
So it'll be all right.
I thought Wings is doing something.
I would like to comment. I would like to comment on maybe the Advanced Warfare Survival. We can have our teammates made up of patrons.
Absolutely.
All right.
That'd be cool.
With the random guns.
We can
rotate them out.
I don't think we should play together. I think we should have each our own separate teams and squads.
Oh.
And then all play the same playlist, so we might get stuck together.
It is 4 of us. 2.
All right, that's.
We all like play domination, so we might have to run into each other.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Private match. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, in Advanced Warfare, there's got to be only 5 like not hard point, like just some random demolition or something.
Go in like a momentum game or something. Go in momentum because there's hardly anyone that plays that.
Patrons, just get ready to hear me saying I fucking hate this game. I'm a beast though.
Treyarch sucks.
El Prez.
I remember went back in Black Ops 2. That was like his whole content for like a month.
Did I tell you Prez said he'll be damn. Prez said he'll be on the show, but then he said, "Can I connect from my phone?" I'm like, "Come on, man. Like you can't do a fucking full podcast on your phone, dude."
You could do it. I mean, like, it's just gonna eat
You
your
can,
bandwidth.
but we want it to be nice quality shit. Not 4G connection or anything like that.
Him in the black and white sitting in the chair. I don't know them nerds.
Like he's chewing tobacco, eating and shit.
Tobacco and shit.
Like you see like a
He
book
stopped that.
that's holding up like his phone. Like it's just like there's a book right in the way. Yeah, that'd be horrible.
Remember he made the iPhone helmet cam or something like that?
My favorite thing from El Presador is was it the gaming midget or something?
No,
The
my
gaming
shit-
dwarf. It was hilarious.
My shit was camper something. He was like in the woods and then he threw something and then the
You
care
got a care
package fell and yeah. That was my favorite shit.
A camp package.
Then he had a sentry gun. He set it up and it was like a tripod or something.
He had one of those little guns that had the orange cap. It goes.
Yeah.
He broke my gun.
All right, let's get to some iTunes reviews. We have a few nice reviews coming in from JD5DHXN, Frankie the God, Robbie the G, Crump Daddy 99. I had a friend that like remember crumping? It was like some kind of dance. I don't know.
Crumping?
Still
He
trying
tried
to
to-
figure out Fleek.
He tried to.
Figure out Fleek.
I don't know what the nay is either. I just like watching people do it.
Fleek is like
Freak.
on the highest level of awesomeness. Like a bitch would say, her eyebrows are on fleek. That means her eyebrows are fucking done perfectly.
You know,
Her
there's
lip
actually
gloss
words in
is
English
on
language
fleek.
that actually express that.
We
You
have
marvelous eyebrows. Marvelous is that word that they're trying
Yeah,
to
but
replace.
fleek is faster than marvelous. Fleek, marvelous. Like, come on, man.
Your
I just
car
wanna
is
say
fleek, or your car is marvelous. It's luxuriously equipped with doors.
That's why you don't say your car is fleek.
Yeah, it seems to be more describing a person, I
Yeah.
think, and what's the person doing.
Like how awesome the person is.
Wada Gamer Man says, "Hey guys, it's Jason. Been watching since episode 1. We are 30 episodes in. I don't think we mentioned that, so it's kind of crazy. Been doing a great job. Keep it up. You guys are perfect for the show. And Jive, I hope you actually give Black Ops 3 a try because it seems like you don't like Call of Duty that much anymore. I think that goes for a lot of us actually. I think Eddie liked Advanced Warfare because he was playing on PC and there's different, but I mean, to say the least, it's all of us. I think it's been declining. But this, as you can tell, we did 2 back-to-back 2-hour podcast almost, just talking about random things about Black Ops 3 and what we like, and just breaking it down to a nerdy level that I really like. I like talking about the rate of fire and how it compares to the flinch and camping versus rushing and the just. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Did I show y'all that picture that the girl sent me?
Yeah,
Do
you
not show it.
did not show it on the podcast.
God damn it. I saw a hole. I saw that black hole and I was like, Jesus.
I saw a hole. Freak.
Do not show it. I had to edit that last one. It just.
I know that's why I did that.
Okay, let's go. From Robbie the G, I have a question. What was your high school experience like? For example, do you guys play any sports? Did you guys go to a lot of parties? I'm also interested in you guys' GPA, if you guys don't mind me telling. Wings had to
That's
dodge
what
this
you
one.
mean. Wings like, oh, school, I'm out.
Fuck.
Dang. That motherfucker said, I'm fucking out.
I was on track for a year, and I played high school football. I started junior varsity in my junior year. That's really it for sports. I mean, I kind of regret that I didn't play in freshman and like all my years basically because I liked it a lot. But then again, I could have got hit in the head and been a little bit more fucked up than I am already. GPA, I graduated with the 2.0 GPA at the end. I started with like a 3.5, but then, high school life went on. My dad died at the end of high school, and then I just didn't give a fuck, pretty much. I guess we had some 7th Street parties that I would go to, but I never really like partied with people outside of 7th Street really that much. So
Yeah,
that's
like
that's
your
my
neighborhood.
yeah.
We had little dollar parties. You guys have those? It
No.
costs $1 to get in.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like little house parties cost $1 to get in. Dollar party. My GPA, I don't fucking know. I used to get like all B's and C's, A's here and there. You know, school was pretty easy to me. Uh, High school basketball, I would have played football till I got tackled by somebody fucking wing size, and I fell on the football. And
Oh.
that just made me not want to play football again. Like my fucking life just left my soul for like my life left my body for for like 20 seconds.
I'm not a big football fan. I think it's a barbaric sport that shouldn't be played in schools.
Oh,
False.
come on.
It's not false. I mean, like if you want to get
Football
people,
is great.
you got motherfuckers like Anita Sarkeesian and people like Jimmy Kimmel that want to talk shit about gamers. While there is an actual sport that kills thousands of kids every year under the age of 18, that is supported, booster clubs, booster packs. You know you know what pro athlete has the shortest active career? A football player.
Yeah,
Well,
in football, you're guaranteed to get injured pretty
You're
much.
guaranteed to get injured. You're only making money until you fucking rip your rotator cuff out or destroy your knee. It's a fun sport to watch, and I understand why it has a following, but I don't feel like you should promote kids to go into that line of work.
What would you do differently? Would it be softer, like no hits, no
No,
helmet?
you can't do anything differently. I just don't think it should be something that you promote kids in public education to go towards.
But I would disagree. Football is, especially in high school, like I met a lot of friends. It's a good, like personality builder. I remember every Friday we had to dress up, and I think that like a lot of kids would never dress up, never wear a tie, never wear button-up
okay.
T-shirt. And I think football is a good influence. But then I do agree, like a few, one too many hits, or even just one hit, and you could be permanently
Paralyzed
damaged.
for life.
Yeah, and it is very dangerous.
Back in the day, they had bigger helmets and it was less concussions. And I don't know why they don't just go back to that. Like they had bigger helmets and it
wasn't
less
reported
concussions.
as much. Like people just walked off concussions. Probably. I don't know. Like right now, they're
people weren't helped off the field woozy as much as they are now. Like if you got a concussion, you won't go back to the huddle regular. Like people would just go back to the huddle and play. Like now, if you got a concussion, you're helped off the field. Period. And it was less of that, and it was harder hitters, and it was like less rules of hitting someone. Now it's more rules, smaller helmets, smaller pads, and the players are getting bigger. Like with the food, like you look at kids now, you see them in the face, they look baby face, but they're big fucking kids.
Yeah, JJ fucking Watt.
Yeah, like, yeah.
When I went to high school, we had a guy named Derek, and he was like 17, and he could bench press damn near 500 pounds.
Yeah, Derek. But now it's 7 Dereks. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's just,
You got fucking weight
what-
belts, and you got full on like Mr. Universe weight rooms for these schools
I
because the
don't know
booster
what
club packs.
I don't know what growth hormone is in these chicken wings and steaks and shit that they give to the kids, but
Like I said, I understand the following of football. I just think if you're going to complain about shit like video games, you shouldn't allow football in public education, especially since so many people get pushed through that are fucking stupid because they're good at football.
that's true. I knew a lot of them. I knew
a bunch of them that could barely read and write, but they were fucking right there with A's and B's because they could fucking catch a pass.
And they get to leave class early. I used to love that shit. Man, final, what's that period? Final period, we used to get to leave. We ain't have to go to the final period or whatever because we played basketball. We could. I went to basketball practice or whatever. Whatever. I'd just go home.
The question was, what was your high school life like? If anyone wants to answer, like GPAs, you can go to parties, play any sports.
I was sociophobic in high school.
I did well in school, and I played a lot of sport. Soccer and.
What was your favorite sport? You're 5'2", right?
Right. My favorite sport. My favorite sport to play was also the one that I was the worst at. I am terrible at tennis, but there's just something about it that I love. I love tennis.
Yo, when we played, honestly, like in gym, we would play basketball, but it's so regular to us. But when we played like dodgeball or soccer, it was so fucking fun. Football or whatever. Yeah. When we played a sport that we don't usually play, it was like super fun. Like soccer was so fun in like school.
Kickball is another fun game that it's not even it's kind of a sport, but it's kind of just like a
it's like a social sport. Like roll it bouncy, teacher. And
exactly.
Kick that shit out the park.
You ever miss a kickball and just feel like a fucking idiot?
Yeah, because your momentum of kicking the ball stops your body's momentum. But if you miss it,
it just carries on.
Twist your back. Yeah, you can twist. That's like baseball. People be like, why do they spin around when they miss the ball? That's because they momentum, if they hit the ball, that kind of stops their body. Like if it's coming 100 miles an hour, bang, it stops their body. But if they miss, they're going to spin around a couple times and shit.
I was so bad at tennis, like I could never do like a backhand. So like at one point when I started getting not terrible at it, like I was always pretty bad, but like I got a little bit better.
Not terrible.
But I like soccer. I'm ambidextrous foot-wise. Normally a player has a dominant foot that they can strike the ball the cleanest with. I could strike the ball with both feet, so it always pissed me off that in tennis you're supposed to only use one hand. So what I would do is if it came on the backhand side, I'd just swap it to my left hand. So I didn't have a backhand, I just had two forehands essentially. I would swap the racket over in my hand, and I started playing a little bit better then. But then people were like, that's really rubbish. You should learn how to at least do a backhand. But yeah, that's what I did. Incredibly strange tennis player. Rubbish. And because I am like 5'8", like my serve was just rubbish. Just like the massive tall guys like 6'6" or something would hit the ball like 1,000,000 miles an hour, and it'd be me at the other side.
But well. you'll probably shit on them on the lateral
rallies.
movements.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about tennis, rallying back and forth. I love it.
Yeah, there's something beautiful about hitting an absolute clean winner in tennis. It's like a fantastic release. Like you just either you hit it straight down the line or you completely cross court somebody and they got no chance of getting it. That's a wonderful feeling. I enjoyed that a lot.
I do want to bring up one thing before I end the podcast here, or before we end it. I cleaned my garage on live stream, and it was really fun, and I got drunk, and we had like 1,500 viewers at one point, and it was just great. And I don't know, I was talking to Jives and Wings about this the other week, about just like obscure Twitch channels that can kind of, push the boundaries of not just being video gamers and, having a face cam and playing League of Legends or Counter-Strike. Like, what could you do different? And I think I had a good idea for Jive, and I wanted to hear the podcast.
Like show my workout, like
exactly.
When I work out at home. I'm honestly I'm gonna move this room to like another room, a bigger room, because I live solo, so I can do what the fuck I want. Go to a bigger room, and I'll probably show a couple of my in-house workouts.
Like, I think
that'll be cool.
Like
get some people to work out with me. Wings, you gonna work out with me?
What is this workout that you're explaining to me?
some
What is this thing?
push-ups, some wide push-ups, close
I speak American.
sit-ups.
You need to name them Big Macs and Whoppers.
Yeah.
Nah, you could do it, dog.
Like, what do you have a schedule plan, or would you do it randomly? Because I think people would like to see, like, at this time, this is workout time. Because I know, like, people do it in the workout in the morning, but if you're like want to work out, I don't know. If you don't have a schedule, sometimes
I
it
work
doesn't
out
work
in the morning when I'm off. Like today, I'm off. I'm off Tuesdays and Wednesdays now, but like September 14th, I'm gonna be off Mondays and Tuesdays, and I work out in the morning. Like I'll wake up, brush my teeth, and all the morning shit, and then I'll do a nice workout.
I think you could do something really cool with a green screen. Or make it just look a lot better than, just a wall and a background wall. If you put a green screen, you could work out on top of a mountain or some shit.
Yeah, that'll be kind of Richard Simmons, but yeah, that'll be what's up. I'm a pony.
You might have to put it on the floor too. And lighting might be kind of difficult because if you're doing push-ups or stuff, I'm assuming there's gonna be floor workouts.
That's the thing. I'm gonna be doing a lot of push-ups, and if you're moving a lot, friction will move the green screen and probably pull the shit down. But
just get a green carpet. That'd be the ugliest, a green screen carpet. How disgusting! Like this headset, that'd be disgusting.
Who did you haven't? I ain't do jumping jacks, I ain't do jumping jacks since I was like a kid. I was about to say I could probably do like jumping jacks or something in front of the green screen, but that's not part of my workout, so I doubt that. But yeah, that would be a good idea. I think I'll
do yellow jackets
here and there.
What's the yellow jacket?
You like run in place, then you go to the floor, then you pick yourself back up, run in place, go to the floor.
Like a up down.
Up down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we call them yellow jackets.
But their up downs are like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Up downs are like pity patting your feet and then down and then up.
Yeah, hey, they wear your ass out. They
Hey, you're talking about running. I know what you mean.
All right.
That wear you out. That's like burpees. Like you do a push up, then you get up, jump, go back down, push up, get up, jump.
Or you do the box jump with the burpee.
Box jump. Do it. Explain.
Yeah, where you do the box jump, you jump back down, go down, and then get back up, box jump, go back down, go back to your belly, get back up, box jump. You know what box jump is, right? Where you jump like 3 feet and land on a box.
Oh, okay. Box jump. Okay.
Did anyone else do anything cool this week? I just did my garage. We always do.
That wasn't
kind of
cool.
do this. It was really cool. Hey, it was.
Anyone else do anything cool?
Hey, it was
like
really dirty.
Cool.
I skateboarded in my garage. I got drunk. It was fucking awesome.
I saw a lot of memes about. I'm sorry I missed your stream. I wanted to honestly watch it, and then like I was like streaming some DayZ, and then I saw memes of you laying down on like a cot or something.
No, it was it was a box full of garbage, I think. And I jumped in.
Worse.
I jumped into that one, and then I planked on my ladder, which was really painful. But I did that for a little bit. I was just doing I got kind of wasted. I was doing all types of stuff. There's like little kids yelling in the because I'm in the garage and I can hear people outside. There's little kids yelling, and I'm yelling too, and I don't know what my neighbors think of me. I really want to interview them and see, just go blind and see what they know about me.
Do the kids know you're White Boy 7th Street?
One neighbor across the street, there's a fan, knows me, and then somebody's mom knew me. You're like, my kid plays Minecraft, but I know you do YouTube, and I was like, how? They didn't.
Right.
And I don't know. I guess people talk.
I feel kind of weird when people randomly know who I am.
Oh my God, there's a Subway. I got a Subway fanboy. He was like, you sound like the guy that makes YouTube videos. Well, I have my goat T-shirt on. Just tell me, man. Just come out. But yeah,
because
he made a great sandwich too.
If
tomatoes are.
If I'm at an event, I only been to one event ever, and that
UMG,
was
right?
Philly. That was Philly. What was it called?
UMG.
A COD tournament.
Yeah, UMG Philly.
UMG Philly, right? And people knew who I was. Like that's cool, but like not around the corner from my house. Like like.
Oh my god,
Weird.
I skateboard and these kids are like, oh, it's white boy. Like it's kind of it is a little weird.
Yeah, but yeah, it's cool, but it's kind of weird.
I know for the zombie apocalypse we have a few recruits.
Eddie, how much is 43 stone in pounds?
About $24.
No, pounds, like money. Like
Eddie dropped.
Well, I mean, like, oh, he dropped. Oh.
Did you think that was Eddie?
Yeah.
What happened? Hold up.
Eddie dropped, and Wings asked a question as soon as Eddie dropped.
Bridge credit. Right, so they're not that bad.
What did you ask, Wings?
I asked how much is 43 stone in pounds, like weight.
43 stone
It's 602 pounds.
Who or what is 43 stone?
I'm reading this UK article. It's called "Mother and Daughter Weigh a Total of 43 Stone and Get 34,000 Pounds a Year in Handouts, but Refuse to Diet." And I'm trying to figure out how much they weigh collectively. So they're like 300 pounds collectively. And like, how's that?
No, individually they're like 300
individually, yes, individually they're 300. On average, they're 300 pounds. One might be more, one might be less.
Yeah.
But it's like, is that what you can't work with in UK? 300 pounds?
No, I don't actually know what it is. It's I don't know what you could get signed off medically for work. I have no idea. 300 pounds or
I was 350 working in a steel mill.
You divide what 30? How much was it? 43. So 21.5 stone. A 21 stone person is considered morbidly obese.
I'm morbidly obese, but like in America, that don't stop you from. You don't get disability for that.
I think if you're considered morbidly obese, you can get signed off work for a period of time. But if you refuse to, if you refuse to do anything about it, they stop. That's completely shooting in the dark. That is just what I assumed.
And this bitch is on a fucking scooter round. What are those things called? Mark carts?
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at this. Look at it. I know the podcast.
I was about to say, what the hell are you watching?
I'm just looking up new stuff for like the podcast next week and stuff, and I'm like, look at this bitch. Like if you scroll down a little bit, you see she's on a Mark cart. It's like you're 300 goddamn pounds. I can run at 300 pounds. If I was 300 pounds right now, there's not a job on this earth I couldn't do other than like squeeze into tight spaces.
Is that like a high Mark cart? Like what is that?
That's like an off-road Mark cart.
Yeah,
it's called a mobility.
It's an ATV and shit.
Look at her lunch though. Holy shit! There's a picture of her with her lunch, like 6 cans of Pepsi. 7.
That's over-exaggerated, dude. That's over-exaggerated.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it is? I mean, it's over-exaggerated.
She's 300 pounds. She is not eating that much for lunch.
This one quote just made me laugh. Convenience food is cheaper. I buy paper plates too, so I don't have to wash up. I mean, fucking hell. Really? Fucking hell.
When do paper plates come more expensive than regular plates? Like, how many plates used?
They're always more expensive because regular plates you can reuse.
No, I'm saying, but like you can buy 2,000 plates for like $20. You can buy a whole plate set for $80. So you could have like 8,000 plates. I don't know if my math is right, but like I'm saying, before it would start losing you money. Like obviously in the long run, buying. All right, everyone's dropping from this call. Eddie's dropping. Wings is dropping. I think we should call. Me and Drive have.
I'm still here.
Oh, you are here.
Baby.
I mean, like.
I've dropped like a million times, but I've always come back.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
I'm still here, motherfucker.
It's like, well, what was so funny is Wings was like, how much weight is in stones or something, and I was like, oh, $21, and then he thought I was you, and he replied, and I thought that was great. I did an Eddie impression last week. I think both.
Oh yeah.
It was really bad.
They tried to fool me, man. Look at Eddie. Look at him. I'm
looking.
You saw him? He was like.
My flatmates are drunk and annoying.
All right, I think we should end the show. Wings, are you back?
Nope.
All right, that's the end.
Peace.
Bye. I farted. I don't know if you guys heard it.